Brazil front.
And now, I mean, what game are we starting?
Well, hello.
Okay.
Hi. Y'all were just supposed to keep going with it. I knew we were like that was the point. The talk lead-in.
I mean, I think that's what we're doing. What is this?
A real cold open. Actually, let me run off with people. So a cold open, for people who don't know, because this is becoming like a popular thing in podcasts, is this cold open, and it's very much planned. In cold opens is you just start it, no one knows, it's just vibes, it's just chatting, but they'll start it and they'll be like, oh, are we going? Okay, cold open.
Are we going?
Hey,
Okay. All right,
let's talk about just absolutely nothing. Yeah, and it's just like, what? That's not a cold open. A cold open is just you guys just shooting the breeze. It's people who actually like each other and are chatting outside of the podcast, and then it becomes a podcast.
That's should have done the cold open when I was talking about that. I understand why they did slavery. That was a cold open.
Whoa.
In the middle of that.
Wow.
Like,
didn't get the music fast enough, and here we are. Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm just saying, man, we got the slavery derby going on in the World Cup right now. And
okay.
Do we got? Are we good?
Oh, are we? Did we hear the Shea Butters?
I didn't. I did not.
Yep.
There we go.
Now it's official.
Oh, hello. So
wait, y'all dead ass did start. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, hello, guys. How are we doing?
I just did a whole cold open rant about cold opens. What did you think this was?
It's the middle of the morning for a lot of us. It is 3 a.m.
Bro, it's 5:30 in the morning, dog.
Everybody is awoke. Everybody is lit. Wait, I'm all messed up. Hold up. Oh, hold on. Where we at? What am I doing?
We're at the start. It's all good. We got like 8 minutes until the match.
Let's go, Marta. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, what's good? It's SkyE. I'm Fly, and I got a lot of people. It's gonna be a wild morning. I better not get banned. Alexandria
50-50
Yogi. Thank you.
Why you gotta put my name out there?
Now how I get in this? Now how I get in this?
I just had to make it clear.
What about Trevor?
Show band. I ain't get nobody show band yet. If your
I haven't gotten this band yet.
Whatever. So we out here. And I'm with, well, first off, I'm with the usual partners. Trebor. Say what's good.
Hello. What's good? What's good?
Morning.
You were a shipper. You're white.
Yo. I'm shotgunning coffee as quickly as I can.
Oh shit! I'm just choking on coffee. Also today we have one Crunk of Shades of Blue. That was good.
And
then we got, which one am I gonna do first? Got Alexandria to the right or to the left. Somebody's left. I don't know. I'm like not here. I'm like really not drunk or not asleep. Emmy winning legendary producer. Produce songs that you hear on the Shea Butter podcast. Ain't nobody taking a hot shot. Daniel. And then also we got Yogi of Can I Kick It? Walkin.
Yes, you can.
Hey. So yeah, we're out here in the streets. We about to watch. Almost had the wrong game. We about to watch France and Brazil.
Most anticipated match.
It's the most anticipated match. It's the lit match.
So. Or it was at the start of the tournament. I don't know if it is now.
Oh yeah, because it's like not crazy. This is the beginning of multiple games, like for 5 days straight.
Bro, I'm just all kinds of stress right now because I don't know who I want to win. Well, because I'm Jamaica.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want Brazil to win or I want France to win.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to focus within the capacity of the match.
You want whatever result leads to you guys not playing Brazil.
We play Brazil next.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, huh?
Damn.
Well,
and I don't know if I would have. I don't know if I want Brazil that's already qualified or if I want Brazil that's pissed. Like,
this is what we were talking about earlier. Like, this is why, despite Jamaica getting their first point in the World Cup last match, I was a little bit disappointed in them because they definitely had the opportunity to not be as stressed out for this one. You know, they could have been going into this one with 3 points, chilling. So, yeah, I could see why Jamaican fans would be a little bit stressed out.
Yeah. Because it's
Damn,
like,
Yogi.
yeah, man. It's like Brazil wins, like they qualify.
Yeah.
I don't like my chances
They're
against
gonna
Brazil.
win. They're gonna win. As the players get ready to come out for the national anthems, real quick, who does everybody think is gonna win? Because I have Brazil winning easily 3-0.
Oh.
I'm probably speaking with my heart, but I'm going to go with Brazil.
Oh, it's Brazil for the win.
Brazil.
Yeah. Yogi, you don't know?
Yogi.
Give me a draw.
Disclaimer: Jamaican fan. So like, you got to remember his opinion is based off what's gonna help him. Respect.
Yeah, I don't care about nothing else.
Sky, what do we got? Who we got tonight? Brazil. I would presume.
Yes, Brazil. Oh yeah. By the way,
This is Brazil.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Shea Butter team that is in Australia is at this game.
Hey.
Nice.
So good luck trying
Shout
to get a
out to
signal,
them.
because like they've been delayed sending messages and shit. So yeah, they out here in the streets.
Give me a draw and a couple of red cards. I'll
They
take
in
it.
the future.
What is that? What are you doing? That's some hating. Who's
In
getting
the
red?
future.
I
I
mean,
don't care.
that's some fun chaos
Give
stuff.
me 4 red cards each. Just
Oh my goodness.
I need this to become like
You wildin'.
I mean,
Dang, man, you
there
don't.
was a lot of physicality in France, Jamaica. So,
I just need
true.
something.
but also like Brazil are a little too saucy to get involved with physicality. I feel like, you know what I mean?
That's fine.
So- I was gonna say I think Brazil probably wins this game because I don't know, unless France found a midfield construction that's not pliable, it looks better than the United States. But if they ain't figured out how to, de-Swiss cheese their situation, I'm gonna need Caroline to go off. I'm gonna need Ari to go off. I'm gonna need all my people on my fantasy team to represent and go off. So
And I like that you have another way of being biased because you're just rooting for your fantasy team.
No.
Rooting for his
I am
country.
here for Marta on the Formiga situation. Shout out for the Culture United. Get your name sets and situations and all your merchandise. But yeah, I mean, I am Brazilian once the United States exits the tournament. So, which will probably happen in the next 2 weeks. But anyway, I am here.
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna run it. I just very much enjoy your consistency and your inconsistency. Like you don't sit with a certain team, but that's just you, period. So I respect that.
Yes, I know.
I just wanted to get that out of there.
Yes, I am very consistent. Shout out to team. Well, I do have a team. That's a good segue. Hold on, where's my team?
Hold on, wait. I know that white woman. Where did she used to coach somebody else?
Oh Lord.
Hey,
You talking about Pia? Hell no. You talking about Pia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Brazilian head coach. Did she coach some other team?
She used to coach the United States.
Boys, I swear I thought she coached like a Scandinavian country. Or was I bugging?
Oh, are you serious right now?
I think she coached Sweden at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. All right. I was like, I know that white woman from somewhere.
Well, I mean, she did coach the United States for years.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Or was he?
I thought you was being funny.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
just saw her face. I just remembered it, but I can't remember where from.
I thought this was leading into a joke.
Yeah,
No,
she
that
coached
was
Sweden
dead
after
serious,
the
bro.
US.
But speaking of teams, shout out to Tigris for sending me.
See now, how did
Oh.
see what mailing list do I got to get on?
What?
Because everyone got that, and I'm just over here like how?
Hey, you a Club America fan?
Yeah, but still, I like free stuff. That's a nice kit too.
It is a nice kit.
Yeah,
it's,
I get
It is. That's nice.
it's for the dedication, watching a certain goalie do crazy stuff and stress me out. We out here.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's go. Be great. But yeah.
Come on, red cards.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you trying to get Wendy a red card?
We don't
For the
want
acting?
we don't want red cards. We don't want red cards.
I mean, I just want good refereeing. Who is this ref?
If you're Jamaica, you honestly want Brazil to win this match because
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I mean you really want Brazil to be the clear cut in the group, and then you want to be able to handle business against Panama, and then hope that you can fight.
That's
You can
the
fight
hope.
for that point against Brazil, a Brazil team that is likely already advanced and hopefully kind of looking forward to
Oh,
the next round.
I mean, that's the hope. It's just, a couple of red cards helps our chances out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure.
It forces the subs.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Well, if we see any red cards, hopefully it's like in the 85th minute, after there's
No, we can start this
20
out
goals.
early. Minute 2.
Hey, yo.
Yo, you wildin'. Hey, but
I believe in dirty referee. I'll pay the refs. Here you go. $100,000. Just go give me like 3 red cards. Just go.
just randomly red carding for
exactly.
like acting.
Mhm.
All right, so what are these starting lineups out here in the streets? Anybody got a starting lineup?
Yeah, I put it in
just now putting
the
them
syllabus.
It's in the syllabus. Oh, okay.
Syllabus.
Wait, what? I have never seen
So-
anyone list a 4-3-3 as a 4-1-2-3. What?
Oh dear.
Fox is dumb. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm
separate
just
that.
wondering. I'm just wondering why France's manager looks like handsome Squidward.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
You'll see.
Yeah, he does. He
Wow.
loves. He does. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hervé
Just an
Renard.
observation.
That's such a French name. Hervé
They got-
Renard.
Brazil in the 4-4-2, a more familiar formation.
Okay. Also, we're
Ridiculous.
starting Kenzadali.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Bacha. Soba Bacha. Okay. Everybody's going today. If you were
Brazil
helping,
going
This is
for
huge.
blood.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going
this
for
is
it.
huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going for it for sure.
Oh yeah, Brazil going for blood. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a team you put out in FIFA when you're just like, I need all the
now
goals.
you gonna play Adriana? Let's just
Mhm.
start last time. But bruh, it's fine. We gonna do it.
If we see the same France team that we saw in the first match, they're in trouble.
Oh yeah, they can't do that. That's why they put Kenza. They
In
put Kenza out
trouble.
there. I mean,
All right.
they gonna try to do what it do.
All
but it
right,
ain't
what
time
are
to do.
the time checks for everybody? Like, where
Kickoff
we
hasn't
at?
started yet, so
Yeah.
I'm at like 6 seconds.
don't
I
know
just
who
kickoff just hit for me.
Why can't we move past this? Why do you guys have to keep making fun of us and our Telemundo time delay?
I'm on
I'm
Telemundo
I'm on
too.
Telemundo too.
Ain't no way.
Let me use that as an excuse.
Ain't no way.
I mean, I'm on Fox. It's
Now
I
it
don't
kicked
know.
off.
I don't know.
Now it kicked
It
off.
kicked off.
Mio,
Mine just
Mio,
kicked off
okay.
now.
Where's my
So about
remote?
20 seconds apart. All right.
Where's my remote?
20.
Hopefully everybody out there has had their coffee and is awake for this one, because this is not one you want to
Ooh,
miss.
hey, red card.
Yeah, I'm on pot 2, so I'm actually too lit right now.
Bro, I'm
What?
drinking Celsius.
Jesus. Hey,
There's a
what?
little coffee in my cup.
Look. Oh,
To balance
Lord.
out the rest.
Yep.
I love
It's a
that.
nice little mid ground.
Oh Lord.
And so,
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's my favorite thing of liking English football is the matches technically take place in the afternoon, even though the time difference is the morning. So I will use that as an excuse to drink very
What?
early in the morning. Yes.
Okay, let's cook. We cooking.
I have no idea what I'm on.
So who are we excited to see cook? Aside from Caroline, so she can bring me points to my fantasy team. Okay.
So I guess I'll go. I'll say Dabinia. Like, I don't know why, but ever since I've been watching her for maybe the last 2-3 years, she's giving me like very much like Ronaldo vibes, like Brazilian Ronaldo vibes. Like, I want to say like France '98. Like, it's kind of seemed like this is like her tournament to like kind of take it and go. Because I remember Marta, what was it, 2019, making that plea. And I remember there was a moment in the last game between Brazil and Panama where Marta was getting subbed on, and she kind of, you can see like Marta's kind of just like, yo, I got the team that can finally like get me something, like get me to where I want. Oh snap! Is France about to score? Oh no, they ain't that good. But yeah, Dabinia. Like, I think this is her tournament if she wants it.
I agree with that. I agree with Nubia too. I think Ari Borges, she really kind of balled out the first game, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do. But I just think this Brazil team is just so full of talent. You could pick one of 5 or 6 players to watch. You know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man was offside, like 50 feet.
But at least France are attacking early a lot more than what we can say the last time they played.
Yeah, this game is a lot more wide open than the France Jamaica game. That's for sure.
Hey, that's because Jamaica played defense. We know what to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna get much defense today. This is looking like all vibes for the first.
That's what I'm talking about. I want 20 points.
Every time you say that, it never happens. So like,
okay, I want 10 points.
Try reverse psychology or something.
Negative
We're gonna get
that Sweden match had like 70 million goals, and
this motherfucker just do a wardrobe change.
Yeah, man, I was wearing a sweater. It was hot. I told you, I'm on my second pot of coffee. I'm running warm. I needed something.
You ready to go?
He got the hot flashes going.
Yeah, man.
You got the hot flashes.
It's
Hey,
good.
hey.
So
Handsome Squidward.
I don't know if y'all see
forever
anything
gonna be his name
tactically
for
so
me now.
far, but it looked like France is very much just like, yo, we're not about to play into the midfield. Like they're very much, we're gonna hoop it out on the wings. We're gonna play this on one side and just try to just cut out any type of attempt for Brazil to build up in the middle.
I've been seeing a lot of that lately in matches, just teams skipping midfields, just long balls, and I don't know if that's just part of the play or if they're
channeling their San Diego Wabe.
You are? Yes, you are. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Did she miss that clearance on
I
purpose,
think the
or do you think that was like a
was
dummy? Wow.
France is awake for this match. They are not.
Mm.
They are not interested in wasting any time. It looks like.
I mean, they want to win the group.
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah. Every team wants to win the group, but I mean, just from what we saw in that first match, it's a complete 180.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they also know the pressure's on them. Like,
yeah,
you lose this game, like pretty much.
Yeah,
you got win. Yeah, you got to beat Panama by like multiple goals, which I mean they can do, but it doesn't help though.
Yeah,
you win this kind of puts you back at ease.
Ooh.
That was poor.
No call. Getting a little physical.
Come on, I'm telling y'all, these red cards coming.
No, France, they get away with a lot of
no's.
No. Hey, that's MMA.
They be throwing like elbows and stuff.
She ain't die.
Okay, Yogi. You can't be throwing bows. This ain't no ludicrous video.
Hey, no blood, no foul. Haiti had to go through it. Haiti was damn near getting chopped down like Oklahoma drills.
I mean, honestly, that game should have had like about 5 penalty kicks at least.
Like facts.
Yeah.
I'm mad I missed that game.
Hey, should have won that outright on penalty kicks.
Haiti was going through a HBCU process. And then they realized, like, oh, snap. This ain't it, dog. He was getting worked.
So we wanted the tournament, and
I'm gonna need us to not have this NWSL energy.
Why? That's the energy you want.
Yeah. This game got to settle down at some point.
There we go.
Now,
I mean,
does it though?
There we go. Yeah.
It's starting to get physical now. Yeah.
Like that's crazy, ref. Like that's crazy.
She letting them go.
Like, and this is exactly what happened with the France Jamaica. They let France get away with a few just like very physical things, and then the other team retaliates, and then France just kind of takes advantage of.
That ain't soccer. Anger. What the fuck is this shit?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Ooh. Got that desperation out early.
I can't believe you said that.
Oh, hey, bro, I'm telling you, this red card coming. It's coming.
Oh my gosh.
It's coming.
I'm starting to believe it.
Yeah, come on, Tracy. Come with me.
No, we can't be having none of this. We can't be having no red cards.
Yeah, Brazil.
Unless it's a colonization situation.
Brazil's playing with fire because all of their fouls seem to be in the box.
Yeah, they are.
And that's not
bro.
They're getting away with it now, but it just takes one of those to get called. And
that was a dive.
Outside of Brazil getting through with some questionable fouls, like there's some questionable fouls.
I'm seeing it both ways.
Yeah, no, they're the ref.
No, I'm talking more so on France. Like France, you can tell France look like the more experienced team. Like they've been in this moment where Brazil's team is like, oh snap! Like this is the World Cup. Like these are the like. Dang. It's kind of like everyone's kind of, I don't know, scattered. Like they need something to calm them down for a moment. Like this is like the moments where you wish soccer had timeouts. Because I felt like Brazil coach would take a timeout and be like, breathe.
I know that's right, Nubia. They doing that colonizer flopping. I need us to stand up. Although them lashes are popping though. I see y'all out here.
Yo, you know who France coach remind me of? Y'all, have y'all ever seen Fabio?
Hey yo.
That man, like it just clicked with me. That man remind me of Fabio, bro.
Call this man Fabio.
Fabio with the fade.
I mean, I can see that too.
Yeah. But I mean, France coach, he's I shouldn't say notorious, but he's known for his work of working with like lower to middle tier teams in the men's side, especially in Africa. So I'm wondering how he does with a team that like France that's like supposed to be a world power. You know, it's always interesting to see how coach does when he get that kind of stuff. Oh, all right. That's the foul you give?
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I was watching that going, that's that of all the stuff that's happened, that's the one that you're gonna blow the whistle on. Okay.
I mean, fair
choice you can make.
That's
Yogi, you did pay off this rep, didn't you?
Right? Got that wire transferring real quick.
Look, I'm just saying, man. Anything to help out the country of reggae. It's been a decent summer for Jamaica, man. You know, the men's side is finally active, functional.
Oh, there we go. We got our first card.
There it is. France is showing the yellow.
Yeah. Dali.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go.
That was wild. That was a wild.
The conjuring has already begun.
Yeah.
Something else to remember is that Clara Mateo is already on a yellow card from the last match. So if she gets another one, she misses the third match.
Oh.
Who is it?
Two cards.
Who?
Yeesh.
Clara Mateo for France.
Ooh.
Brazil has
Hey,
nobody.
That's
on.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
That was a reckless challenge, though. That was late and high.
Very good technique on the leg sweep, though.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like that's what you should to your defenders. Like low key. Like either you let the ball get passed or the player, but not both. Wah wah. There you go. Wah wah. Bro, I'm about to be so depressed when we lose to Panama.
Damn, bro. I didn't say that. I was thinking that, but I was like, yo, like,
I'm so depressed.
Marcus like stun on y'all though. She deserves though.
Oh,
but like, yeah, we'll see.
That's gonna be another match. I'm so glad that match is coming up next because that's gonna be another one that's going to be so fun for the neutral. I think
off of that game, man. So I don't know
that
how we
hurts.
get that.
Is the World Cup really ready for like full CONCACAF Jamaica versus
energy?
Panama though?
Oh no! You know what? We bringing it
with no Bunny Shaw too, so you know that Jamaica's probably going to get like 3 goals because it's just the energy CONCACAF beyond.
Right.
Without your star player, teams seem to always score.
Oh yeah!
Stay outside.
Oh my gosh! France knocking on the door.
Yes, definitely did.
France knocking on the door.
Ooh, that's a good save. That's a good save.
Yeah.
That's a good save. I gotta say, man, like this is how I know the quality of the World Cup is good. I tweeted it out before, but like the quality of goalkeeping has improved so much. Like Because before, like, there'd be some goalkeepers out there. I had the question, like, bro, have you played soccer before? Like, you sure? But the goalkeeper in this tournament has been outstanding, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's been amazing.
I feel like there's a couple goalkeepers that are securing the bag in terms of future deals, whether it be with NWSL or Liga MX, who I know there are several teams in that league that could use solid goalkeeping.
Like Tigris, like if you please.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Did you just say Tigris?
Yes. Okay, so let me tell you something. Have you not? You need to watch the games. Look, it's a journey. I got a jersey because it's a journey. You know, we be going on a journey.
And they don't mind her saying Tigris.
Yeah,
did you say this name almost like Tigger off of Winnie the Pooh?
Tigris. That was the enunciated pronunciation.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know the black person in me, I was like, you know what?
Added so many syllables to that
we
word.
had extra words and letters.
Everybody.
What?
One of those Spanish words that just didn't have all the letters on. She just threw it in there.
Yeah, exactly. Tigris.
A 17-year-old keeper. Yeah.
They needed to. Yep. Have you seen the keeper? Have you experienced the
They were also playing Mazatlan, who was dreadful.
I mean,
so they could do some line changes.
Hey, all right. I take back what I said. France is trying to play to the midfield. Brazil is like really trying to be direct. It is not working in their favor.
Well,
they need to slow down.
That through ball that they tried to put would have been beautiful if Renard wasn't a tall woman.
Why do you like? If you're Brazil, you got to know. Whitney Renard is just gonna sit back there and clean everything up. Like she's not using no kind of speed. Like she damn near playing free safety.
Pia.
Like, why would you do any kind of through ball directly at Whitney Renard when you know she's 6 foot?
Wait, don't she got a yellow? Wendy got a yellow, right? Already, right?
No, I don't think so.
She did.
Dali got the yellow I saw. Just check real quick.
No, in the last match, I think you mean?
Oh, last match was Mateo.
But there were a few yellow cards in that match. I don't think Renard was one though.
I think they were all to Jamaica though.
I think so.
Yeah, Bunny Shaw got 2. Atlanta Primus got 1 yellow card, and then Mateo was the only other one.
That Bunny Shaw yellow, that first yellow, it still hurts the hell out of me.
Yeah, it was dubious to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh,
the second one was well earned, but that first one.
No, yeah, but that's why it's so harsh when you get that kind of yellow given, because it's like it doesn't. You get late into the match, and you're trying to give these hard fouls to prevent goals, and then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, it was.
What was that for France? That was almost a handball.
15 minutes into this one, a lot of action so far.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of back and forth. You can tell both teams want.
Okay, that was some acting. That was all right.
Did you see the roll?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no roll afterwards.
The Common Bowl roll.
Yep.
Hey, that sounds like a sushi roll. That shit sounds good.
What would be in a Common Bowl roll?
I don't know. But that shit sounds good.
Yeah, what would be in a common ball roll? Good shit.
Probably some like I'm assuming some kind of like fish, like tuna maybe.
Tuna.
Yeah, probably some tuna. Well, maybe shrimp. Maybe. I don't see a lot of crab. Ooh. Should have stomped on her head, get that red card. Come on.
Oh my god.
The calls for violence have begun. Wow.
He said red cards kept it general, but now it's getting very specific.
Now it's by any means necessary.
Yes.
No!
They just passing up chances for red cards. What are you doing?
Wow. Wow. Les Somme with wow.
Les Somme with the header.
Woo!
Oh, that's
And now it's group on. Now it gets fun.
Yeah,
because
oh,
Sky will get there. You there yet? You
good?
Yeah, that goal's been coming. That goal's been coming, man.
Oh yeah,
That goal's been coming. Because you can tell they've been trying to cross that ball. Like they'll do this thing where so out in the outfield, they'll pass the ball out to the left and then switch it diagonally back to the right for like a quick cross into the box, looking for her to head it in, and they tried that like 3 times.
Yeah, a header to header.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
initial-
She looked for it. Yeah. That looks like that. Yeah, it's definitely like a
Well,
That
it's
look
clear.
like something that is planned. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that first
definitely
ball,
like the
like
fourth time,
Shea was so good.
That's what they've been doing. They've been lofting it into the box,
yeah.
trying to
Alright,
let somebody get a head on it.
But also, y'all seen that France changed their shape. They started off with a 4-3-3, and now it's like literally a 4-4-2.
Mm-hmm.
They switched their entire shape.
All right, Pia, it's time to coach. It's time to channel the winning Pia, not the Pia.
I'm telling you, man, Brazil looks shook.
Now they be
Well,
shook.
I don't know if
It's not
it's shook. I mean, like, this is definitely one of those matches where it's like Yogi talked about earlier. You see the experience, right?
Yeah.
France have their backs against the wall. They understand they have to win this match for the sake of their tournament. And Brazil, still riding high off that opening win, is just kind of have come out timid almost.
Yeah.
But I think if you asked a lot of people after that first match, they would have said Brazil won in spite of coaching. So I think it's interesting to see now what happens with them down, having to lean on coaching and tactics and possibly formation changes.
Also, just a Panama side. You don't need to coach that.
Nubia.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
The Nugas in Paris are
Those Nugas.
Yeah, those Nugas in Paris. They're not trying to go home early. That's for sure.
Yeah, because God knows what's gonna happen in this next game.
Yeah, that Jamaica-Panama game is, and
That
it gets
is wild. They
it
set
gets
that up
even
for
more wild with the result holding.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of soccer to play.
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just coming up on 20 minutes.
Hey, yo.
I missed it. What happened?
No, she got the call for the foul when it could have went the other way. But let's go. Cook these hoes.
Okay, Brazil. Oh. Brazil
She got winded.
Stirring. Brazil are stirring a bit.
You waking up? Channel your inner NWSL. Cook these hoes. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Brazil's. I think they're trying to do too much when they get in that final third right now. I think that lack of experience, I think is kind of showing itself. Watch when they get down there. There's always somebody trying to make a too much of a pass, too much of a pinpoint kind of thing happen.
Yeah.
And they need to kind of sit back a bit and wait for some stuff to develop, I think.
I'm telling you, yo, they need a timeout. Like, it's
It
very
would be
much
helpful.
Well, it's time for somebody who was an older person to be like, oh, my leg, my neck, my back.
I'm telling you, bro.
All
right, this is your timeout. Like, just get someone on the Brazil team just needs to get everyone like, yo,
just slow it down.
The fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, breathe.
Oh, my back. Oh.
Right? Did you see her running to me?
My neck and my back.
Ooh.
Officer, sorry.
Every time I hear no, every time I hear wow.
Oh.
Every time I hear that my neck, my back, I then hear that damn Alex Chidiac version of it.
Oh my goodness.
Brazil trying. They're trying to get something going.
They are.
Yeah. Oh my god. But see, it's that thing again of like you're trying to like chip these balls in the box where friends have a back line of like Yao Ming and Shaq.
Yo.
Oh.
That is definitely an advantage play because that could have been a foul right there outside the box. Right?
Oh my
Hey, bro,
gosh.
she hit her ass like Sean Taylor.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, bro, she cleaned her ass out like Sean Taylor.
Whoa.
No, I need to re-see this tackle again.
Please.
It's crunchy.
And I love how the French player just like picked her up, like, you're okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Put some dirt on it. Wipe some dirt on it.
Kind of like you do with your sibling, like after you
right.
little too rough with them. Like, no, you're good, you're good. You're not crying, you're good.
I'll give you some ice cream. Don't you dare cry, dog.
You could get us both in trouble. You could get us both in trouble.
Oh, Brazil. They're cooking. They're cooking up something.
This is why France is fouling them.
Yeah. We see that a lot in soccer in general, whether it be men's side or women's side, where if you get a team like Brazil that are known for kind of like that ticky-tack play, that like real pretty passing that leads to real pretty goals, like they tend to get fouled a lot when teams like France play them, because it's very much like that brute force type of mentality. Like, all right, cool, you want to get cute with us? That's fine. We're just gonna elbow you in the face.
Oh, facts. I would play rugby, and if we played a team where their fullback kicked too much, best believe I'm hitting him late every time, at least for the first two, until the ref tells me to chill.
This is why I believe, like, in no blood, no foul defense, either you go get past me or this ball, but not both.
Like, I'm not gonna let you make a fool of us this entire
That's
match.
right.
That's not happening.
That's why when people be like, somebody cook somebody, it's gonna be I quit. No, I'm gonna beat your ass. Or I'm gonna do stuff that's gonna be
this is why God didn't bless me to be a pro athlete. Because like if I got dunked on or like crossed up, oh, you best believe I'm going for your knee. Next play, slide.
Oh no.
Nah, man,
you just gotta go back at him. You just go back at him.
Yeah, you go back at him.
Back at him is me.
Okay.
Yogi is everything that's wrong with baseball right now.
I believe in fights on the field.
I mean, I do too, but also like, man, retaliation.
I'm Nipsey Hussle at the Lakers game, just standing there like, I'm trying to fight. That's why.
Oh,
come on, Brazil.
Yeah,
there
Brazil,
might be a fight in this.
Now they're starting to do too much. Now Brazil's starting to do a little too much. There we go.
What are y'all doing?
What is calm down in Portuguese?
I don't know. Como se dice? That ain't even como se dice.
That's Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
I know.
Not
that's
Portuguese.
I almost said comate, but I was like, no, that's Spanish.
Band.
That's
You're
why I
about
asked.
To get the show band. Getting Spanish and Portuguese mixed up. You know, they about to come for you.
No, that fits. We're American, you know. That's what we say. Hey, we're American. Don't blame us. Public schools and whatnot.
All right, so when they signed up for this call, let me ask y'all a question because y'all probably know better than me because y'all intelligent. Real Madrid, you know, got the women's team and whatnot. Do you think they start treating Real Madrid like the men's team where they start kind of having they haven't done it recently. Like they haven't done it in a while, but Real Madrid was having their Galacticos era where they would just buy whoever was hot at the World Cup.
That's Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's Chelsea.
That is Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I'm saying like Real Madrid on the women's side. Like, do you think they'll start like pumping money into their women's side and be like, "Yo, we'll buy the Pina"?
I mean,
they can try, but I've heard they got some serious issues with their training facilities.
Well, it's not even that. It's Real Madrid women's side, isn't?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the men's side. You know what I mean? Like, there's not that illustrious fact. Like, there is a little bit, but it's not looked at the way the men's side look at, like, oh my God, Barcelona, oh my God, Real Madrid.
But part of the issue is because their training facilities and stuff are bad. Like, you literally had everybody leave. It's like it's not safe. So, like, until they fix that shit and get it up to standard, then they're gonna have some issues. I mean, it's gonna go down the list that it's really only Leon and Manchester City that have like equal footing in terms of their facilities and stuff. Because even for Chelsea, I mean, homeboy is doing all that, but I'm like, sorry, you better make sure all that shit's up to standard.
So, okay, question, and this is like partial ignorance. When we say their facilities are bad, like, are we talking like they got like cockroaches running into this bitch, or like
some teams? Some teams.
Yeah, some teams. Yeah, they do.
It depends on the team.
Yeah. The pitches are terrible.
Okay.
Or it's one of those situations I feel like at best, like for the majority of teams around the world on the women's side, at best, you're sharing facilities with your men's side, and then like at worst, you're kind of having to figure it out on your own with limited resources. Like that's why what the Kansas City Current did was so monumental for the sport as a whole, because they were just like, no, we're going to build our own facilities for ourselves, and they're ours, you know, with a lot of money behind it to make them up to standard with modern day athletes, you know. But like, I guarantee you the majority of American colleges have better facilities than a lot of these pro women's teams, and that's pretty sad. That's pretty shitty. Yeah,
I know a lot of matches in the WSL were canceled in the winter because pitches were just frozen.
Ooh, nice move there.
That was very nice.
Break, go, just take it.
Well, Brazil has a chance now.
Oh, now they're like, let's take
it. Honestly, man,
the yellow cards are racking up for France. The yellow cards are racking up for France. So even if they win, it's looking good for Jamaica, honestly.
Dang. Chaos.
I'm here for chaos.
I feel like, France still has to play Panama last, so I think that match could get a little crunchy too, depending on how things shake up.
Someone on Twitter said Adriana just held R2 and went crazy on that. Fans.
You know, honestly, she gets away with that tackle if she doesn't raise her leg at the last second. She gets away with that tackle.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Yeah, she gets away with it.
Yeah, but then you gotta add what is the combo ball roll? She would have had to roll like 10 times into the box.
5-6 times, yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
Brazil with the free kick.
You know, we're about 25 yards out or so.
Hey, France goalkeeper look like she got a couple of bodies to her name.
Hey, yo.
She looked like she done took out somebody.
Can't do nothing with that.
A little too fast. Too much pace.
Yeah. That's the worst place to take a free kick at. You would think it would be the best. It's like
too far to take a real shot.
Yeah.
It's too close because then it's hard to pace that.
Yeah. Because if you try to chip it, you got to get that like perfect. There's no room for error.
What's going on with Renard?
She doing her cap. See, that's what Brazil need. Wendy doing her captain thing. Look, I'm gonna cuss out the ref real quick, calm the team down, because yellow cards are starting to rack on for us. Calm everybody down, make a false complaint against Brazil, so the ref can start looking at that.
No, that is smart.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
no, you're right.
Hey, man, this might be Wendy's last World Cup, but she will go down for me as like one of the best defenders ever. Like,
see that talk right there, that Wendy talk work right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because that definitely should have been. Something. Not a card, but at least going back the other way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a really bad giveaway by Brazil.
France
we got away with that one.
Nearly doubling their lead. I will say there looks to be a ton of Brazil support in the stands, and like obviously I'm watching this on mute, so I can't really.
It's a lot.
Gauge the atmosphere, but it just doesn't feel lively enough for me for like a Brazil heavy support in the stands.
It's not like she was off anyway. It's not like the men's side. Like I was thinking the same thing. It's not like how the men's sides are, where it's like the whole stadium be rocking.
But it usually is though. That's why I'm kind of surprised. Like even for the women's side,
because I think they on edge. Like I think
they're definitely on edge.
I think they're on edge.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is just like if the fans are kind of in that nervous mindset right now with so much time left, down just a goal. Like I can imagine. You know, because players to some degree do feed off that kind of stuff, and if you have a whole stadium full of your fans kind of feeding out or giving out that nervous energy, it's kind of like against the France team that's being super physical with you.
They need to channel that inner NWSL.
I thought you didn't want that NWSL energy.
Well, we need it now.
See?
Oh yeah, they are in the streets. They are somewhere in them stands. If you see like a if you see like one of those hats, those little clown hats, that might be roommate Alex.
Clown hats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a jester hat?
Yeah. One of them jester situations.
Okay.
Oh, you literally meant clown hat. Okay.
Oh God, I hate that.
Approaching the final stages of the half, I guess.
Goddamn ball in. God damn it.
Hey,
Sorry, like,
Brazilians are gonna play like Brazilians. They only know one style.
No, but it's like I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I can tell a team has no idea tactically, attacking wise. When your first thought is, "Oh, we just gonna pump in crosses," because you're not building up anything. Like Brazil just needs to just.
I mean, but that's how Brazil play, though.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying, but like that's how that's their game.
I know it's just you're just beating your head into a wall because you're not beating Winnie Renard on a cross. Like you're just like Winnie Renard has not guarded anyone in this game outside of maybe like 2 people, and that's on the rare occasion when you got her 1v1.
Yeah, she got.
But she's literally playing free safety. Like defensively, her role is, yo, you clean up anything in the air, wherever it is, you just clean it up, and you're not beating that.
Nah,
Like
Brazil's
she out here being Brian Dawkins of soccer right now. Like, you're not beating that.
Yeah, Brazil's got to change something up. They've got to this halftime. They've got to do something.
Oh, P
You
is
got
got
to
to coach.
go in the midfield.
Yeah,
honestly,
P is actually gonna have to be coached because this ain't working.
that's what I'm saying. Like I understand. You know, I get what y'all saying. Like Brazil play that way, being very direct, pumping in crosses, but.
That's why
No, yeah, the adjustments have to be made.
That's why what you call it should have acted like Lesson Man almost hit her in the face and rolled over. You gotta go get these cards. Stack these cards.
I will say that is the fun thing about the women's side of Brazil is that they don't play into that. Oh,
Neymar?
let me roll her. But it's not just Neymar. I mean, he gets the obvious attention because of that famous moment. But like, it's definitely the entire Brazilian team. Like they even down to like I remember when like Marcelo was in the back just rolling around for no reason. You're like, bro, you're a center back. Like stop it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like if you watch the defensive lineman like cry about something, it's like, bro, stop it. Like just stop it. You're of all people, you're not supposed to be the one getting involved in this. And he would be the first one just sitting there grabbing it. Like we've seen clips of it, just him grabbing his face and like smirking at
Hey, the famous one is Rivaldo.
So like it's refreshing to
grab
see
his face.
It's refreshing to see the Brazilian women be like, nah, we're just gonna cook you up and like eat the fouls and keep it moving.
Yeah, Brazil need more people in the midfield, man. They are losing these midfield battles.
Which is crazy because France don't have a midfield.
No, but if every pass you do is a long ball, if every pass you do is like the equivalent of a 9 route,
yeah,
like it makes it very easy to defend you. Because the only thing I got to worry about is you going direct. What the hell was that? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no.
No.
I was like, Wendy out here flopping.
Wendy did. She did. She flopped.
She did. Yeah, that looked bad.
That's how
my computer damn near froze for a second, girl.
Nah. That's such an acting job.
Hey, Wendy old, man. All right. This is Wendy's last World Cup. She just trying to get to a World Cup final.
She acted like she playing in the NFL too. Like she was up there getting jammed on the line. Like you too tall for that shit. Pick your ass up.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're showing some Brazilian fans. See, that's what I need to see. I need to see the shots of them.
Yeah,
getting hype.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was an NWSL roll. What's the man?
I think the ref is not calling it on purpose, trying to tell him to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, here come France. Here come France.
Yep.
That's funny because I was gonna say I would think that this would help Brazil, and then France is like, no, we got this.
I think halftime is going to help Brazil. To be honest, I think they just got to get to half down a goal.
Just have to get there. Yeah.
If they can sneak in an equalizer, more power to them. But I don't
I don't
see
think
it
you are,
happening.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got to just survive right now and get to half.
Yeah, France is taking it to them. It's not the Brazil I thought we would see for sure.
No, yeah, it's not
France
the France
is
I
just
thought we would
opening
see.
them up.
That's
Like
true.
it's literally France is like, yo, we're not playing in the middle. We gonna play this on the wings, and we just gonna run and gun it. Like we gonna go at you. And Brazil is falling. Like I really, it's just France is just setting traps.
Oh,
Like defensively, we gonna back off you, so you're gonna have to play direct. We're gonna set this trap where Wendy can just clear it up in the back. She clears it up, get the ball to the number 9 for France, and let her cook and just go. Like it's the same thing over and over again.
Did someone just kick herself in the face?
She did. She kicked the ball right in the face.
I was like that. I was like that deflection looked odd as hell.
let's go.
I hope they show
Let's
that again.
go.
Wow.
I hope they show that again. I need to see that again.
That was great.
If somebody has that, tag me
need
on
that.
that on Twitter,
Yeah, I
man.
need
I
that.
got to see that.
Oh man.
Andre's got to gift that when he wakes up.
No, he said that. He said, I don't
Oh,
know
he's
where.
at
where-
the. Oh,
France
He's in
has
Wilson.
never lost while
He's in New
scoring
Zealand.
first in the World Cup. Why? That pass right there. Please tell me why.
Mhm.
Why?
That pass. Why? It's just
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
why? Like you got a moment to settle down, get some good possession that you need, and your first thing is just, oh, I'm gonna side foot this to the back line for Brian Dawkins to clean up.
How tall was Brian? Because I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think Brian Dawkins was the tallest dude.
I think he was like 6'1".
Was he? Okay. So I went wrong then.
Yeah, he just
No,
looked
I mean-
short because he was just all muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, but even then,
You
like,
gotta
even in
remember
his
this man had
era,
like a
Ooh!
48.
like 6'2" though.
Yeah.
because that's 6'1", 6 foot. Yeah, that's still
Like
pretty
6
tall
foot,
for it.
6'1".
Yeah, that's tall for a safety because safeties are just
Yeah.
But that's
small
also
defensive
listed
wide
height.
receivers.
Yeah, but also like he was just like, I'm just thinking like free safety wise. Like he had no role.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
role was
yeah.
out there just to clean people out and clear the ball.
This is
That's all
also
we need to do it, bro.
He wasn't in coverage.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is this what we do in practice?
Mhm.
Who, Brazil? I mean, we saw what Brazil can
Well,
do.
no.
I would like to see a practice. I'm sure it's just all vibes.
Pia, fix it. We gotta rely.
I'll
on
be
the
honest.
coach.
I don't think practice happens once you get to the World Cup. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's too much more
Like-
focus
I ain't
on the
gonna say-
rest of
Like,
recovery.
Like, I don't think you're sitting there like, oh, well, we got to work on this in training for the next. Like, I think by the time you get to the World Cup, that's what the 3 years of prep are for. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, you're kind of
This point, you
set
just
in what you're
fine-tune
doing.
and shit.
Unless you're in the United States.
Yeah, well,
Just
Ooh,
possess.
that was good.
Just
That was good.
possess.
There we
Just
go.
possess. See? Clear out header. Reset the trap.
I'd be real interested to see what the percentage of possession looks like for both of these teams.
that's the one thing.
They
I didn't
normally
see
throw it up there.
many
They-
stats up there. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
normally throw it up there, or they
Yeah.
all watching the game. Everybody
Lovely.
watching.
I think
the game.
I think everybody right now has their eyes glued. They're just like, I don't know what production is. I don't.
Yeah, because I just thought about it. Usually they had to hold
What
the shit to-
graphics?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't nary a graphic been on the TV screen.
people are watching. They're just like, watch it. Don't worry about stats. It's vibes. Don't worry about it.
Foot Mob says it's been 54% France.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can
that
see
sounds
that.
about
I can
right.
see
That sounds about right.
55-45. Yeah.
Because it's been back and forth, but France have. I'll say even when they don't score, France just feel like they do more with their possession. It feels like they hold it just a little bit longer.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
kinda
because they're
have-
actually building.
they make their attack. Yeah, they get their build up going, and then Brazil, like it's been mentioned, it's very much like, let me get past these two defenders and then check it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Did she get popped in the lip, or did she have a situation?
So the pass accuracy
She probably
for-
got hits. She's been on the ground a lot between this and Jamaica, to be honest.
France does have almost 20 more passes in the opposition half than Brazil. So
That sounds right.
yeah.
And the pass
Yeah.
accuracy is about to say it's still 67%.
yeah,
Like it's not anything better.
yeah,
I need
But-
Pia to pull it together.
yeah. They're just slowing it
Brazil
down.
trying to get on the counter. Brazil, oh no, That died out.
Yeah, they're very
Final
much
third.
playing this on the counter, which is
That's all it is.
to me.
Which I don't really see Brazil as a counter team. I understand what they're doing though. That's probably the best way for them to take advantage of their style.
Well, you know what's interesting? Like, I think if you would have seen the France from game 1, this tactic would have had Brazil up 10 right now.
Yeah.
I think the problem is France made adjustments coming into this match, and Brazil kind of made the wrong adjustment. It feels like, like they definitely got to come out second half and be like, okay, no, that didn't work. We need to get on the front foot. We need to play our style and really start scoring. But yeah, they're definitely playing the counter attack, which would have been smart last time out.
Actually, I feel like that's. Oh, sorry. No,
you're good. You're good.
I was just saying, I feel like that's what happened with the U.S. team against the Netherlands. They made adjustments for the first match of the Netherlands, and then they came out and played a completely different way and weren't prepared for that.
Which is wild. I mean, U.S. didn't make super duper adjustments because I know today I rewatched that game, Vietnam, and I was like, why would you do that against the Netherlands, no matter what they're throwing out? And they got ate up because of it. Okay, yellows. Why are we just giving out yellows?
Luana sees a yellow before half.
The cash app just went through. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Man, do better, Yogi. You can't be out here cash apping.
Especially when you ask for red cards and they give you a yellow.
Hey, wait.
That actually was.
Tackle did the spin and Rooney.
Physics. Did you see her?
She low key was like.
She just hit her back and just.
Oh, that's bullshit. See, what the heck? She up there trying to do like a windmill? Absolutely not.
Oh, and then they got the magic spray out. Okay, I see him.
Oh no, I'd be making sure she get her second yellow in the second half.
What do we think?
Fabio?
7 minutes.
5,
20.
10, 20.
I think
25.
Like, ooh.
I think we get like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a lot of stoppage.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Three minutes.
Yeah.
Now, there really wasn't a whole lot of stoppages.
No. I felt like they wanted to give us more than 2 for sure, but you can't justify 4 or 5.
Let's speak it into existence, Nubia. They're going to get a red. For all this acting, making up new shit, making up new categories of acting awards.
Do we think that red comes in the form of a penalty?
Yes.
I would like that.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
I think it's still.
Penalty equalizer opportunity in like the 65th minute because of the France red.
That'd be
Yes.
nice.
Nah, I think it's Brazil. I think Brazil panics.
Okay, bye, Yogi.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be biased, but I just like if you were to ask me like who looks more to get like a panic red, it looked like Brazil. Like everything's just been rushed, panicked. It looked unorganized. Like it's just.
It's definitely been unorganized.
It's been unorganized.
I don't know if I would say panic. I
need them to channel their NWSL tactics. I mean, if they got to coach themselves, then shit.
And this is where I do think Hervé Renard comes in handy because that was his whole thing with those smaller middle level national teams was just smart plays, set pieces, just knowing who you're about to take advantage of them. And I think that's what we're seeing right now with the France team. With that goal that they scored, I'm sure that was something that maybe Hervé gave them. Hervé.
Pia looks panicked.
she's getting out coached.
Yeah.
I need her to do better.
She looks panicked. Brazil might. Martin might have to be the coach at halftime. To be honest.
Player coach Marta.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I think that's what we had in the first match. If I'm being completely honest with you.
Oh, yeah, Marta's pissed.
Yeah.
She should be. This is not a good performance by Brazil. This is not a good first half. France knew exactly what they were going to do.
Question: does Brazil has like a good controlling defensive midfielder on their bench?
Who's on that?
Because that's what they need right now.
Caroline.
Yeah, I think that's the closest they have, right?
That's what they need right now. Like,
Yeah, that's where they at. They gonna have to. Yeah.
you just need you just need a third person in the midfield who could just help you just control possession. Like,
who's number 11 on France? Obviously, I'm still pretty new to this. She's a baller. Like, the way that ball is just a string on her feet.
Yeah, she's been playing like attacking mid, just floating, and she's God.
Yeah, that's Diani.
Oh, is that who that is? Okay, I know the name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely know the name. I've heard the name a lot.
Well, at least Picasso ain't out there because it'd be over.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go take my dog out.
And now we are at the halftime.
Brazilian has to go.
All right. So, what are the thoughts on the first half?
Not that. Hold on.
I mean, that's your thoughts on the first half. Those are your thoughts on the first half.
So for me, I'll say it again. Like, Brazil looked panicked, rushed, and without a lot of ideas. Like, they look like they want to stick with plan A, and plan A isn't working. They don't have any way of changing that. France had a plan A, which was this 4-3-3. They switched it to the 4-4-2. It was just like, all right, we're going to combine on the right, quick switch to the left, get it back out to the right, so that way when Brazil switches everything over to the left, we got a free man on the right, and we can get balls in the cross. That's where the goal comes from. But also, Brazil is like just taking their time. Like, they're taking that extra pass just to pull Brazil out more, right? Where Brazil is just going very direct, very much route one, and it's playing in the France hand. France is just literally setting the simplest traps of ever. It's just we're gonna step forward, we're gonna draw everyone back, and when that ball comes in, we're just gonna clear it up.
Yeah, 100%.
That's literally what they're doing.
100%. I think France knew exactly what Brazil was going to do, and I think you saw that. They were just they had answers for everything Brazil was trying. And yeah, Brazil's really got to change it up, and they got to change it up in a way that France may not be expecting, because it just seems like France is in their head right now, and yeah, I think Brazil is just kind of being too reliant on these kind of simple passes that they're trying to do, going long. They need to slow it down. They need to slow it down and build something. And I know that's not really their strength a lot of the time, but they got to do something different because what they're doing right now isn't working.
Yeah. And I think they got to do differently is bringing in like a controlling defensive midfielder. Literally someone that can just sit in front of France's front two and kind of just cut out those easy passes to them. Like, literally do what Wendy's doing for their defensive back line. And just tell them, like, hey, look, I just need you just to cut out passes.
Yeah, I'm with Trebor. I don't know if they actually have that though. That's
the problem. Yeah. This is, and I mean, there's still a lot. As far as fun as this World Cup is going to be, and as fun as it has been, there's still a lot of teams kind of figuring out their identity. Yeah. Trying to figure out what is going to be effective for tournaments like this. What do they need in their squads to kind of balance that? Because I think you're right. I think Brazil could use a defensive mid type of player, someone that in matches like this can just say, okay, what we're doing right now in attack isn't working. Let's just make sure we control possession. Let's make sure we control the pace of the match, the flow of the match. Yeah. And they definitely don't have that right now because it's, I mean, even as good as they've made adjustments from the first match to this one, this France team is still far from what I think a lot of us expect out of a dominant France side. Yeah. They're still dealing with like the injuries and everything happening, but I definitely think this was a chance for Brazil to come out and kind of put their stamp on this World Cup as a whole, to be like, hey, we're the team to beat now. I thought they were the best team in the tournament after that first round of matches, but obviously with the performance now and with how other teams performed in the second match, I'm kind of wondering. I mean, it's got to be a stronger half from Brazil for sure.
Yeah. Something just to kind of quickly consider is that both of these teams are considered kind of maybe not favorites, but they were thought that they were going to go long in the tournament.
Yeah, this is the powerhouse That's why this match was so anticipated.
This could very well have been, a finals matchup in another scenario. So, it's not that I don't think that it's that Brazil is being bad.
Yeah.
It's just that they're coming up against a much more difficult opponent right now, and just having to adjust to that.
Me personally, I think Brazil is being bad. I think and this is just me. I think if you remove the jerseys from both of these teams and put them in a white kit and a black kit and just look at them solely of how they're playing, the view of this game would be we would be yo, team in the black, Brazil is playing poor. Just how they're just set up tactically. It's just poor. And I do know. It's just the way how they're set up tactically is just a very much they're just rushing everything. Even in the attack, they get down there and it's very much the first pass has to be a cross or a chip ball. There hasn't been this sustained buildup where they try to pull France out. Thank you, baby, for the kiss. Say hey, Eva.
Hi, Eva.
Oh, what a good girl.
But the thing is also is France is just able just to sit in. If you can show any picture of France when they're in their own defensive 18, it's literally 6-7 people back there. They're all clumped together, right? So Brazil isn't pulling anyone out to make space. Where when France gets the ball, they're pulling Brazil out. They're pulling people out. And they're forcing Brazil to cover and backtrack. The worst thing as a defender is I don't want to have to backtrack in my own box, right? And France is forcing them to do that. Brazil isn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we talked about it before. France, I just feel like France did their homework. I feel like France knew
for sure.
how Brazil was going to play, and that's why, like you were saying, Renard is kind of sitting back playing free safety, and Brazil need to do something different because what they've been doing just hasn't been working.
Yeah, no, it hasn't at all.
The thing is that I don't know if they have that. I don't know if they have that defensive midfielder kind of destroyer kind of person. I think that maybe the closest person that they would have would be Luana, but she's already out there.
Yeah. Or maybe it doesn't have to be a defensive mid. Just add another person to midfield, someone that you could just put on the ball and just be yo, you're the anchor point in here where we could kind of play in the middle. Just have an anchor point.
Yeah.
Because right now you're just getting beat. Not beating the midfield in the sense of that France is passing through you, but Brazil doesn't have anyone who they can just pass the ball to in the middle and just slow things down.
Yeah.
I think that would help Brazil out. If they can just slow things down, they'll be fine. Because they have chances. There are opportunities there for the team.
Well, I think
you're just rushing them.
I think that's why you saw Marta so mad on the sideline because she knows they have chances. She knows that they can score goals against this France side. This has definitely been a match of adjustments. Yeah. We saw France adjust from the Jamaican match, and it's I kind of mentioned earlier, I just think Brazil kind of over-adjusted for what they thought France would be, and they're not getting that. So I think they have to come out the second half. This is going to be the test to see just how much Pia is on top of this side, to see what she comes out with, if there's any tactical changes, what subs are made, when they're made. This can tell you a lot about how much or how well a manager knows their team.
Mm.
Absolutely. I think Pia, her reputation and resume kind of precedes her, and she kind of needs to live up to that in the second half, or else Brazil is they're serious trouble in this match, at least.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
Well, we got to focus on the focus.
I don't think it's ugly. I don't know. I know Brazil isn't playing what we saw in the first match, but I don't think it's been a bad showing. Like Eugene mentioned, I think these are just two of the best teams in the tournament going at it. And right now, France is winning the tactical battle. honestly, France is just showing their experience.
Mhm.
This World Cup has been so much fun watching teams like Haiti and the Philippines and teams kind of make their World Cup moment. Jamaica getting their first point. So, New Zealand getting their first win. And I think it's important to remember tournaments like this is still very much heavy on experience. Teams like France, they can look like absolute dog water the first match and then wake up enough to get through the group, and then anything goes in the knockout round.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I think Brazil has just met with a team that understands the situation a little bit more and can handle it a little bit more. But again, that's why the second half is so important, because Brazil could come out and score 4 goals, and then what are we talking about?
Yeah. I mean, like, also, like, to your point, like the USA, like, as much as we want to crap on them for the bad showing they had against the Netherlands, like, that experience showed.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they needed just one moment where it was like, all right, you want to play like this? Like, bet. And we're going to go get this header, and we're going to just control the rest of the second half. Like, and that experience shows like the experience is worth something. It's those intangibles that you can't measure on the field, like height and speed and all that other stuff. Like,
yeah,
Brazil's, like, I just looked at it. Like, Brazil's midfield is like two 23-year-olds, a 26-year-old, and a 30-year-old. Where France midfield is 28, 30, 31. Played in multiple World Cups versus Brazil. So I think like the 23 years are,
and their most experienced midfielder is not even there with Ahmed Henry. So
like it just shows you what France is just being able to do. Just experience wise. Like
that's why veteran presence is super important, because even like if you look back at the US game, there was like moments in the game where it's like, this is why you don't take half your team being super inexperienced, because there were openings that if you approach it differently, you realize the tactics of which the Netherlands were doing, and that you were playing into them, and instead of bypassing them, particularly like spreading out the field, then attacking along the wings, as what's worked previously with other players like Lil Williams, you would go around and score. Same thing here. They're doing stuff where it's clearly like you see the tactics. Please stop trying to kick the ball past Wendy Renard, but then do the stuff that historically has thrown France into like the spin cycle. Because you got the speed. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Caroline is Eden, for example. So I posted a link where it's showing her heat map.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like Pia needs to make serious adjustments, or Coach Martin needs to make adjustments whenever she pops herself out there to effectively like slow this game down, and then they attack with logic.
That's the other thing too. Marta hasn't played this match. She's coming off as a sub.
That's going to be stressful for her. Is that their defensive midfielder?
No. No, but
she can drop into it.
Yeah, okay. Like effectively speaking, that would be their best if they did have. But like we've talked about before, they don't really have a defensive midfield.
Defense really isn't in there.
Like,
yes.
It's not even so much defense.
Well,
I just think that, like, I don't know, defensive mid is kind of one of those positions where unless you truly use it, you're not really a team that has one. If that makes sense. It's kind of like, I mean, we've made a lot of American football kind of analogies, but it's kind of like a top running back, right? Like, some teams have the top tier running back because they know how to use them and know the situation, and like lean on him for the offense. And then other teams just don't care who they put out there because that's not their focus. And I think for Brazil, defensive mid isn't really their focus. It should be going forward for sure, but I think just coming into this one, it hasn't been their focus. And I
don't think they really need that. Like, literally, they gotta stop being idiotic and trying to kick pat, like doing little chip balls. Like, they need to be more strategic, because there's been a couple of times they put a bunch of that back line on the ground.
Yeah.
So you need to be strategic in terms of how you're placing it. And I would actually attack along the sides, because I mean that's usually how you gotta get France all out of shaping the back line. But yeah.
So we think Marta comes in for.
God knows, I don't know who.
But when does Marta come in? Do they rush it?
Yeah. Huh?
I think she's going to come in about the between 60th and 75th minute. I don't think they do it at halftime.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be, because
I think that's a little too desperate.
Yeah, you need her to be able to push her hardest, and I don't think she can do that with 45 minutes.
You just need to make a legitimate adjustment.
Yeah, I think if Pia can shuffle some of the players around, put them in a little bit better positions, and get them to stop trying to do so much when they have the ball, they'll be a lot better. I'm not gonna, I don't know if they'll actually be able to score or anything, but I think they'll look a lot better than they did in the first half. I don't necessarily think you need to sub anybody off at this point. It's just moving, kind of moving the pieces around and seeing what you can make happen with it. But we'll see if they made any changes.
I agree with that. Like Brazil just got to counter what France is doing.
Mm-hmm.
France did that already by switching to the 4-4-2 to match Brazil. Right now, Brazil, who's in this 4-4-2, got to switch it to. All right, we got to be a little bit more sturdy in the midfield.
Second half underway. Yeah, for me.
Second half is underway.
Kickoff.
Let's go.
Questions will be answered. SkyE will get there eventually. But the second half has begun.
You enjoying that, Angels? I mean, tell that to that commercial did work on me though, because I really want some Angels Envy right now.
Some what?
It's a bourbon.
Oh.
It was the wooden people. It was a commercial for it.
That should have been a foul though. That should have been. What you got? Yeah. French tactic this whole second half is literally we're gonna slow this game down.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Right
there, make the pass, that's a bad touch.
Yeah. That's who I think Marta probably subs in for, because we talk about getting open, getting better width. I think if you bring Marta on the other side of
you can't do that.
I'm like blanking of Dabinia, then that opens up both sides, I think.
I was just about to say, who we haven't mentioned at all, not one in this game, Dabinia. And that's bad. That's bad for Brazil.
The one chance she had, it was right to Wendy, and she just headed it down. The one chance.
Yeah, it's never good when one of your more prolific players is completely silent all match. Or all half, I should say. Yeah.
Yes. You got to figure out how to fix that.
Yeah, Dabinia's got to get going.
You got to get her more mobile.
They got to get
maybe have her drop back a little bit more. But you got to get her on the ball.
Well, they're trying to, as you saw in that play, they had her wide open, streaking down the middle, but the pass was just not there. That's got to be such a wild feeling for a player like Marta, because you know that she's like itching to get out there to make a difference, but also you don't want to get out there, burn yourself out in 10 minutes and have 30 minutes left of just doing shit,
But that's the thing, like when you get older, like a lot of players that are like close to the age of getting to retire, like they'll tell you like mentally they can still go. It's physically they know it's like the
body.
I can't give you that. It's almost like what Rapinoe's going through right now. Like, I'm pretty sure mentally she can still play a full 90.
Yeah. But her body ain't.
She could probably give you 45.
Yeah, her body ain't dogging no more. The dog ain't dogging.
Nope.
Well, it's the prep rate, right? You hear that from pretty much every athlete when they're about to retire. It's not so much, can you not give me 90 minutes in a match? It's like, I can't give you the 4 to 5 days of training that lead up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some teams will just be like, hey, we don't need that. But also as a player, you kind of, you always feel some kind of way when you got the rest of your teammates looking at you not practicing.
Oh, yeah, and they will.
For matches, no matter how good you are, eventually you'll hit a rough patch and like those side eyes will be side eyeing hard.
But I think in her case though, she's like been for real hurt. Like she's been playing through a calf injury that if it's any other season, she's probably out most of the season. If it's any other year, she probably is not playing.
I was surprised to hear Rupiński just say I'm done with NWSL. Like I'm not surprised this is her last cycle, but
I'm not surprised.
I'm kind of surprised that she just decided to do it all at once. Like, hey, I'm out.
I'm not surprised her soon to be wife retired and they actually live.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're very.
They don't actually live. They live in Seattle, but they also live on the other side of the country.
I see.
Oh,
that's not a foul.
That was a handball. Okay, wow.
Brazil just got away with one because they gave him a poor pass in the midfield that should have been a shot.
No, like VAR even being brought up in this
At
match
all. Yeah.
Oh, it's given NWSL.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a stat. France has never lost at the World Cup
Are you gonna let me be on
when
TV
trailing or went up by one.
You got something you want to say?
So when they have the lead, they win everything.
You got something you want to say?
Oh, such a good dog. Just trying to get in the chat.
What, in the breakdance?
My dog hates cameras.
My dog hates when I'm like talking like on the phone or doing like one of these. I'm sure you probably heard him earlier barking.
It's like, let me in.
He's got opinions. No one wants to hear him.
At least not on football, right?
What is?
Yeah, my cat just moved a couple days ago, and she's not taking this adjustment well.
Mm.
My dog's upset because I'm in the living room, which is her space. She's like, "Hey, dog, you talking too loud. I'm trying to go to sleep."
That's what those faces are.
You doing up at 6 a.m., but this is your
Like,
routine.
listen.
Just staring at you. It's just like, you are kind of loud right now.
Like, I'm trying to sleep in on a Saturday, and you out here doing shit in the living room.
Hey, big dog, it's 6 a.m., bro.
Yeah.
In your routine. You don't get up till 11. What you doing?
Oh, that was a good idea by Brazil. That was the first good idea I think we've seen from them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Look at this. Look. Yes. Build. Just build. Just end that. Like, end that. Like good builds up through the middle and you just let France off the hook. Like I don't know. Have you guys ever heard the expression of like hope balls or like wishful passes?
Mm-hmm.
And Brazil just has like that right there is a hope ball. Like when you kick it, you're like, I hope it gets started.
I hope it gets started.
You know,
That's hoping and wishing and praying.
Like that was a hope pass. Like it's this ball is going to get there, you know.
Yeah, I need Pia to be like, we need to be hopefully putting balls in the net. Purpose.
Terrible defensive passing from Brazil.
That was a nice.
That was
seriously.
terrible.
That
was.
Yeah. Got away with it though.
Oh, that wasn't a corner. Yeah, they definitely got away with it. I thought that was a corner.
Nah, she kicked it off Lesame.
Got very lucky on that.
That's Samantha bringing that NWSL energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because she also missed a goal. She should have another goal.
Too stressful.
She was having that OL Rain energy. Taking balls in the net.
Speaking of NWSL, we have Challenge Cup action this weekend.
Yes.
As teams kind of slowly get back into competitive football. Angel City in action tonight against the Portland Thorns. Should be fun.
Was she looking for the foul? That's wild.
Thank you. Finally. Somebody heard me. Just slow the ball down. Thank you. Look at this. Possession.
Oh, wow.
A concept?
Yeah, because they have the talent, and I think maybe they were just relying too much on that and them slowing it down. Yeah, this looks crazy.
That's cute, Nubia. I hope they don't get cooked like the Spirit did. Well, hey, the Spirit cooked like the bats got cooked. Rotisserie bat, fried bat.
There you go. Just take it. There you go. 1-2s. There you go. Now look. Now you're pulling France players out of position. You're forcing France to like think. You're forcing them to think. I know that sounds bad as a teacher. Like, look at the student thinking. Like, you're forcing questions, man. Like, you gotta force France questions. You gotta force them. There you go.
Well, here come France.
Let's see. And that was a bad pass. Is they gonna get there? That was a bad. Yeah. Oh man. Speaking about women's teams, I'm so excited because now I got my own personal women's team to root for. Richmond next year. Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait. I don't know how I'm gonna watch games, but make it work.
Wait, Richmond's getting a team in which league?
W League.
Okay.
So the rumor is that Simmons for Jamaica, she's gonna be the first kickers player to sign.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because her dad, her dad played for the Kickers. Her little brother just signed with the men's team. So why not keep it all in the family?
We'll just say family affair out there.
Yeah, right. And the other rumor that we're trying to push as fans is to get Becky Sauerbrunn to come back because she used to play for the Richmond Kickers team back in the early 2000s. You know.
Kind of like a farewell tour for a season.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just come on, just play here. You know,
Player coach.
Any day we
Probably, who
Nah,
knows?
let's go.
She wants it.
Oof.
Wait, what in the world? What in the MMA?
Nice little takedown.
That's how you do. You just grab it and you go backwards. Damn.
Oh, hey, I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was a little cheeky defensive move. I mean, cheeky move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna put the ball down, roll it, and I'm gonna tap it with my foot to get an extra 2 yards.
If they do hold on and win, that's a credit to France because they've played two of the grittier matches, I think, of the tournament. And so only coming away unbeaten out of both of them would be pretty huge.
Yeah.
Because Jamaica definitely could have had them. And I think we all thought, I definitely thought Brazil would win this easy. But it hasn't been the case.
I think Brazil probably thought they would win this easy, but when you play a first half like that where
it was just too bad.
It's, it's tough.
Ugh.
Just keep it on the ground, Brazil. Just keep it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Make the simple pass. There you go. Simple pass. There you go.
Is that going to be onside? Onside, maybe. Yeah, no communication.
No.
From Brazil.
There you go.
No communication from Brazil.
Oh,
What are they doing?
but see, what did I just say? Keep that ball on the ground. Like,
There we go. There she is.
there we go.
There she is.
Haven't said her name all match.
There we go.
Yeah, with the equalizer.
Somebody give me my flowers. What have I said? What have I said?
Dabinha in this bitch! Yeah! Ooh, 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 ooh.
Somebody on the 10-second delay. We
That
already
was
seen that.
Oh, that's been the Sky Vibes all tournament.
Thank you very much. We have a little bit of struggle internet. It's fine
It's
though.
all good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the adjustment though, because at the beginning you're like, no, I got Fibre. We're good.
I
And now
do
you're
got
like,
Fibre. Thank you. I do have. It is.
I don't
There's a lot
believe
going
it.
on.
I think they gave you fake fiber.
right. They
Look,
said
the
they
Bible
said
does
that's
what
what
it
it
needs to
is.
do.
That's
Hey,
one of those
hey,
like, you got fiber, but we're gonna throttle it 99%.
I know Brazil is happy they scored, but they got blessed. Because
that
doesn't
wasn't
tap
like a
that
bring
ball.
Yeah,
That ball
that
doesn't
wasn't
get to her.
that wasn't like a build-up. That was very much like great build-up, excellent idea, deflection went their way. Which you
Yeah.
need that in
Yeah,
soccer.
you do.
Yeah.
You need that.
They
But also
got blessed on that
Katie,
one, man.
yeah.
But, hey, a goal's a goal.
playing
You
that
take it
style.
how you get it.
Uh-huh.
And here they go again. Like, see, now
That's what I'm gonna say.
that
Can
goal
they
leads
take
to
advantage?
things. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now France play go out the door because now they can't grind this game out.
Let's go.
But hey, I just want to say, My draw looking real good right now. That's what I say.
Yeah, Jamaica needs Brazil to win this. They need a Brazil second goal for sure.
Yeah.
Just for their sake.
But I mean, you see how much you were making a point at halftime, like how much more relaxed they look now when they can just like get on the ball. Like that whole goal just came from them getting on the ball, them slowing down play, and them pulling French players out of possession.
But even then, it took them like 10 minutes in the second half to be like, okay, we need to relax.
Yeah, it did. But it was, you can see the ideas are a lot more clear now versus where they were beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a match now. That was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge. And the first sub, Brazil is like, okay, we got the momentum. Let's do it.
Yeah.
What? You can sub?
I'm not surprised that it's Gacy coming out, but like I'm surprised that it's not Marta coming in for her.
I think you hold Marta to like 7.
Well, no, I agree you hold Marta, but I thought that would be the swap because I thought you would want Marta on the other side of Dabinia. Kind of
if they didn't score down, they probably would have.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's still 1-0, Marta's coming in. 1-1, I don't think you need to make that right now. I think you can do that a little bit later.
Yeah. You can hold that one in the clip for a little bit longer. Maybe now you push it out to another 10, 15 minutes, really get her warmed up. And then be like, all right, now we put her on. 15 minutes left.
You know when she comes on, she's looking to score, period.
Honestly, you know what I tell Marta to go right at? I'll tell Marta to go run straight at
woken up. Brazil is woken up. Brazil have woken up. They're feeling it.
This is the Brazil we thought we were going to see at the beginning. Not the struggle ball we were watching.
Right.
50 minutes. Dabinia got Vegeta posture.
There you go.
The Houston Dash struggle ball?
Wow.
See, yeah. Now,
oh, my bad. How you doing, Pimp? How you doing?
All right. That's cool.
There you go. But you see that Brazil are just asking questions of friends. They're asking questions of friends. Like it's just not easy direct balls that Wendy Renard can just clear up.
Right.
You know? Because that's the thing. Like Wendy Renard is also an old player. Ooh. So she's not as mobile as what she used to be.
Mm-hmm.
No. You know, she's like low-key, she's a liability out there. If you get her moving, France is in trouble.
Yeah, that desperation starting to creep in from
France a little bit. As painful as the U.S. or Canada. Yeah, true. Very true.
Canada. At least they got their win and looked a little bit better. But yeah, they've also been struggling terribly.
Speaking of struggling, we're going to watch U.S. play Portugal.
Who's going to struggle in that one?
Going to watch USA versus Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be asleep.
I love that for you. We're going to be awake.
That's great.
Hey, I need one of those. Yo, what is that? I need that little jingle bell thing.
After Jamaica crushed my hopes in about an hour and a half. This World Cup doesn't exist.
I'm willing to stay on for that one. I want to see. I mean, I'm obviously going to watch that match regardless, but like, what is everyone doing this morning?
I drank coffee, so I'm awake. It'd be almost time to order breakfast.
I moved on from coffee, but I'm awake.
I'm gonna stay on until Jamaica gets scored on, and then just know if I extra stage left, you know why.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so CONCACAF-y. How did they let that happen and get them in the same group? I ain't mad at it, but that's gonna be real CONCACAF out.
Well, Eugene mentioned it earlier about like how this match could be a finals match. Like, yeah, the groupings are they're fun groupings, but also there's a lot of like you didn't want to wait for this match to happen. Like you want this to happen in the group stage.
Well, this is also the first year they expanded the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
So
32.
Yeah. They probably didn't know what to do. They were just like, throw them in wherever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair too, because like we talked about before, there's a lot of teams like making their World Cup debuts. They're kind of finding their identity in like their second, third World Cup. So this is a coming out party for a lot of nations for sure.
Yeah, I think it was 8 nations are making their World Cup debut, which last tournament would have been half the entire World Cup. So
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's good though. I'm enjoying seeing so many different nations coming in and learning the stories of them and their players, and it's just seeing different teams coming in. It's not just, oh look, it's the US and Canada and France again.
If you're France right now, I think the next 5 minutes, you don't need to score. You don't need to have a shot on goal. You just need to dominate possession. Get the ball back on your side and slow this game down.
Well, Les Sommers just came off for Becho, so we'll
Oh, that's a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, she wanted to do that because she already had a yellow.
Yeah. She seemed pretty tired, though, because of all the wrestling she did in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, she's getting complex and shit.
Les Sommers didn't have a yellow.
Yes, she did. I thought she got one. No?
No. I think so. Toletti and
not in this match, no.
Oh no, she fouled.
Yeah, I don't like that sub. Yeah. That's when you want to release.
I mean, she looked like she was getting gassed, and you don't want.
She did look tired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but she's also been France's best player.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been their release valve.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a fine line between like you want your best player out there, and they're like there's a fine line between your best player helping you and being a detriment to what you're trying to do.
Also, she
got it might be one of those things like I think if it's 1-0, we don't see that sub. Woo!
Wow.
France
almost made it 2-1. Great save by the goalkeeper.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's positioned just right for that.
Right. Yeah, anywhere else? Oh, I don't lose that because of
your delay is getting worse. That's 20 seconds. You probably just see the sub now.
Good clearance from Brazil.
Yeah, they're still not out of the woods, but buying themselves some time to get set up again.
For real though, do you think they let whatever statisticians they have take this match off or something? Because there hasn't been really anything.
No, they probably just been for real, like paying attention to the game.
Like it's
slow it up.
That's what I mean. Everyone in the production room is just like eyes on the screens for the match. Just like not a lot of camera switching or not. Everyone's just like, nah, we're just watching this match. Ooh.
And honestly, I respect that because this is the kind of game you just gotta let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
What minute are you on?
I'm at 67:45.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 seconds behind y'all.
You're on 62.
No, I'm not on 62. I'm on 67:25.
Hey, don't tell her Brazil scored yet.
Yeah.
It's not low key checked her phone.
Wait, what? Is it 2-1? Wait, what?
Man, if that last run Brazil had, all she had to do was just look over her shoulder and see her teammate right there.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a striker at that moment. If that's an attacking mid, they make that pass. The striker is like, oh, I'm going.
Right. 3 players, easy.
My favorite thing is that's like her second, right?
No, it's her first. No,
but I mean of the tournament, is it?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Mateo was the only one that got a yellow in the Jamaica game.
I feel like she should have more yellows in because I feel like she's been talked to a lot. The last 2 matches.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. She's been one of the more physical players on the team.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm surprised that's only her first yellow.
Yeah, she should have gotten a yellow at last game.
She actually started the match off with a super crazy like elbow in one of the players' back. So I thought she was gonna get carded for that, and nothing came of it.
She had to superplex her when she was over on the other side and then roll. But she didn't do it right.
It's a good question in the chat. Game being open benefits Brazil or France?
I don't know.
France.
Yeah.
I think France?
The bid is in France.
I mean, if we're talking
The way how this game is going right now,
I don't know. You want to change that? I don't know. Here come Brazil.
let's see.
I don't know if it I don't know if it creates a clear benefit. It definitely helps France, I think, because if we're talking about teams getting on the counter, that's definitely going to benefit France just based on what we've seen so far this match.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like more of the counter attack.
But I will say this second half has been more Brazil.
Yeah.
Like, even with France having its chances, the second half Brazil's found their rhythm. They found what has been successful. And I think if I was to choose a favorite for a second goal, it'd be them.
I think if Brazil plays their best, then it benefits them. But I don't think we've seen them play their best, with the exception of just a couple of minutes when they scored.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, she grabbed her hair. Okay, what in the acting? Get up.
Is Dabina coming off? What's going on? No. Okay.
I beg your pardon?
No, that's why for a second it looked like she was running off the pitch.
Right. It did look like that.
I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, no. I saw her jogging. I'm just like, if they taking her off.
Because I was just about to say 71st minute now. I would imagine Brazil's getting ready to make another sub at some point soon here. Because I think now is when you start thinking about bringing in Marta for sure. Okay, so it's like an impromptu water break. She was headed to the sidelines.
Hey,
Sills tweeted.
Hey, somebody in Brazil said, "Hey, look, take this time out now." Oh.
Sills tweeted, "Everyone screaming for Dabina to pass it right there. It was wide open."
Yeah.
So yeah, just everybody watching the match at the match is all just screaming, "Pass! Pass!"
You got a bloody nose.
Yeah, it looks like
Ooh, yeah, it is.
Oh. Head to head, yeah. Ow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like. Come on. No blood, no foul, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Well, hey, it was blood, but there's no foul. Oh, yikes.
Caught that.
Yeah, it was.
that's a nosebleed.
Yeah, that might be. That nose is still the same. That
Are we
might be
getting
broken.
the tissue roll? Are we getting the tissue up the
You
nose?
got to get them things up there.
Marta's like, blood. I'm ready
things
now.
away.
So, do you think Marta's itching to get on more? Or
Oh yeah, definitely now.
Yeah, I think it's Marta time coming up real soon.
75th minute.
You can see the look she has on the sideline. She's just
like truly, and that's what I was saying. She's just.
Not the wave.
She's got the Birdman hand rub going, She's just like yeah, okay.
Let's get away from the wave.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down getting rid of the weight. But I mean, it's Australia.
No,
New Zealand.
we need to stop it. It's a crime against humanity. We need to do better. Cha-cha slide. Flag surf.
I cannot imagine Cha-Cha sliding.
Do the
too much movement.
Right?
Do the Macarena.
The Macarena. Actually, I'm kind of down with that.
I refuse. I maintain I would rather have the wave. I would rather have
We need a shorter version though. It's still too many steps, I feel like.
Please stop.
Or you can do the Tamia dance. Shit.
Yeah. That works. I wouldn't mind the swag surfing in the stands. I just can't do the Macarena. Like that.
I mean, people need to be on beat though. You can't be messing up.
Oh no, it's gonna be horrendous. It's gonna be
We
horrendous.
are not swag surfing in the stands. No.
That's why it had to be called something else. It would just be called surfing.
No, that'd be paddleboarding.
No.
Yo, they gotta stop
be
this
called swag
wave.
surfing. Who stops it though? That's what I'm saying.
Somebody.
Decent
Anybody.
attempt from Carolyn there.
Everybody.
Hey, you 50 seconds behind, dog.
Like it's getting worse.
Yeah,
It's getting
you hella
worse.
far back.
It's getting progressively worse.
You might need to back out.
God,
and-
just refresh your internet.
Yeah.
bro.
refresh the stream.
I'm not refresh. If I refresh the streams, everybody comes to an end.
I mean,
don't want that.
I mean,
I meant like the soccer. You can't just refresh that tab. You can't
No,
just.
you can't. It's not the tab. It's not no tab.
like just back out and back in. Like
There's no
just
back
hit-
out, back in. I'm
Yeah.
on
Put it in
If
reverse.
you're streaming on television, you can definitely
not
back
streaming.
out
I'm
and
not
go back
streaming on
into
television.
it.
I'm not streaming on television.
Oh,
That
okay.
hard broadcast.
Just put it in reverse.
Just
You know.
Oh, it's on. Oh, you're watching on. You watching on a real television with cable?
that's wild to have
it's
that
the-
much delay on a cable TV.
Yes, the direct TV thing.
Like
Yes.
usually the cable TV is the first one,
Right? Yeah, you would think that that'd be like spot on.
No, it's direct TV. The what you call it?
but it is direct TV. So
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way my Fire Stick should be ahead of you.
Ooh.
75th minute now. No Martha. What are we thinking?
Mm.
When do we see her?
10 minutes. Just let
France
it
is starting to
spread
wake up a
everywhere.
little bit too. France is starting to like
Mm-hmm.
be like, okay, we might settle for this point, get it when we can.
A draw doesn't hurt France.
At all.
A draw
No,
does not hurt
no.
France.
I don't
They
think a
have to
draw
win.
hurts either of them.
It don't hurt either. Yeah.
It hurts
Mm.
Brazil.
If not really,
Just for me.
No, it doesn't.
oh,
No, I'm not being serious, y'all.
it hurts. Yeah,
I mean,
That was
Brazil
all
got
about
the
coming.
W.
No, it doesn't. I know.
it hurts Jamaica
It's
because
in
like
me.
Brazil's just gonna look at Jamaica and be like, all right, bet we got that draw. Let's
Mhm.
close it out with a win.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And instead of going in with the 6 points, being like, okay, maybe we could afford to not be as.
I mean, it's the same thing with the U.S. Like the U.S. was expecting that win. That's when you see the limited number of subs is thinking like, oh, we're going to the third game against Portugal. We can like quote unquote start Megan Rapinoe, like that. But now, you got to wake up and play this third game. The same thing for Brazil right now. That's probably like March's starting game, which is now being thrown out the window.
I mean, I'm kind of with you, Yogi, because if this stays a draw, if Jamaica is inspired and runs it up on Panama, they have the point lead over France. They'd have a 1 point lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, or 2 point lead.
And we get Bunny Shaw back next game. Oh, you let him. Oh, that's poor.
Wow.
That's poor. That's the kind of game you should. I know we ain't doing practice, but that's the kind of clip I show at the next tactics session for like, I need you to do better here.
Yeah.
But my draw's still looking good. Just want to say that.
It's looking better and better by the second.
My draw looking good.
When are you seeing Marta? I'm just confused. I don't even.
I think next stoppage.
Is
There
there
hasn't been
someone?
a stoppage yet, so
Is there like a warm up or anything happening?
I don't know. They're not cutting over the sideline.
Yeah, she was on the bench, right?
She was standing, so I don't know if they caught her like in between warmups or what, but she was just like standing watching. Oh, is that a jammed finger?
yeah, I think she got it stepped on.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, approaching 78th minute now. I would imagine. I mean, it depends on what Brazil wants. Does Brazil want the win, or are they fine with playing to the draw, knowing they have Jamaica next?
I would go for the win.
Well, I mean, yeah, a win seals your ticket to the next round. They can advance with a win, but
France doesn't seem to be doesn't appear to be playing for a win.
I mean, because France
France
also
need
know
to
they got
win.
the easier third game.
do they? You keep saying that about Panama, like
I will.
Oh,
That was
bad voodoo out there, man. You're gonna mess around and have Panama put up 6 against y'all.
Oh, I know.
Next match.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
But I mean, I think that's why France probably needs to win more, because if they do go into that third match against Panama needing just to win, like CONCACAF is weird. Those teams can grind out results they shouldn't get.
we're seeing.
Oh, Sky, you just saw the goalkeeper get the ball.
No.
Damn.
Ass.
Oh, another Brazil sub, and it's not Marta.
Not Marta, no. Adriana
Wow,
coming off
okay.
for Pia Zanaretto.
Wow.
So they really must be saving Marta.
Yeah, I think
like,
maybe
Marta must have no more than 5 minutes in her legs.
Or maybe they just don't. Maybe they are happy with this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they're just happy with.
Yeah, maybe so.
And unleash Marta on Jamaica, you know.
And I think that's what it is. Maybe either sub her on the beginning of the second half for the next match, or even have her start and just be like, "Give your all at the beginning, and we'll sub you off when we have to."
Dang. Oh, you a walk up. Welcome back to the land of awake.
Wow, that's a stat. Brazil has never defeated France.
Wow.
They have 5 draws, and the graphic went too fast. I think it says 7 losses.
Yeah, 5 draws and 6 losses.
6 losses.
That's crazy.
But
I mean, like the present Brazil.
I'm not shocked. No, I'm not
shocked.
shocked.
How if France scores first in the World Cup, they don't lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we've got matching historical trends going on right now.
Yeah, even
Brazil still wouldn't win. Brazil still wouldn't win, and yeah, like France would still remain unbeaten, having taken the lead.
Yeah, France is like making this grind and halt now. They just taking the air out of this.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
They're taking the air out of this
and hoping, they can just catch Brazil napping for 0.2 seconds.
Yeah. Whereas Brazil, I think, are playing the same way, where they're just happy with the draw and they're just gonna look to see if they can catch out France.
Not from what I'm
you
seeing.
fight for your life. That's what happens when you be staying up. Making
Did she pick her own comment? Like she can't talk?
falling asleep. You didn't have to like put it on blast. Like, dang.
I didn't do that. That wasn't my fault. It wasn't me.
And the funny thing is, that's me. Shades of blue.
I didn't even notice. I was up there watching resetting.
No, I'm being entertained on both levels. Great job.
What's good, audio engineer? What kind of songs would you be putting on
right now?
Yeah.
I discovered something while looking up Brazil videos about like Brazilian, I don't know, is it like punk or something like that? I don't know how they spell it, but it's like a mixture of like, think of EDM music and like scream. Like, it is the wildest thing I've ever heard before in my life. So that's what I'll be playing right now, because this game is picking up.
I don't even know what you screaming for. There ain't nothing happened in the game.
What is the shit?
Oh no!
Yeah.
She must have looked on Twitter or something. Got ahead of all of us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wendy. Not okay.
Ryan Dawkins got an interception.
Who left her all by herself?
Bro,
all alone.
She is 6'10".
Like 1,000. Like she didn't even have to jump. She didn't even have to jump.
Damn.
This is why you bring on Martha at the 70th minute mark.
Truly, yeah, because you
don't never
need a push.
The worst thing you can do in sports is play for the draw or like do that prevent play for the win shit, because it never works. It never works, and this is why it never works.
Leaving Wendy Renard open on a corner kick is a choice.
That's crazy,
bro. They didn't even leave her open.
She looked away.
How do you let Wendy run on you back?
Yeah, she looked away. Yeah, she looked away for a split second, and that's when Wendy ran.
Yeah.
That's like letting Tim Duncan go full court on you.
Cross play and no one's there to clear it is.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Well, and the thing is,
not looking good for Brazil.
France is focused right now.
Yes, they are.
You were talking about France making the proper adjustments. In the beginning, we saw how Wendy flopped at that set piece. I'd assume that's an adjustment from the first time, because she was still like individually marked by that player, but she took advantage of her sleeping and there wasn't any support.
I wonder if they told her, like, instead of running straight line, like just curl and run to the outside. Just be out there,
because it did look a little different.
Yeah,
this has been.
What are you doing?
Again,
Oh, you just saw the goal.
No, I didn't see
dog.
the goal, ass.
Oh, I was gonna say, yo.
I looked at my Twitter. I was just annoyed.
Yeah, we on to the next goal now. Damn.
France is trying to put a third. Oh my gosh, Brazil does not look good at all.
No, they look shook from that goal.
It's a fuck ass header. Pull it together.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't a header. Renard didn't score a header.
Kick
Was that a
whatever.
header? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I could swore she kicked that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. She
Surprise.
didn't have to
Usually you.
It was just
you think
boom.
of a header
Yeah,
from
no.
Renard.
She
Yeah.
like literally that ball, she ran into that ball. Like,
Yeah, just ran him right into it. It didn't make her work for it at all.
Yeah.
It's
Here she
crazy.
comes.
Yeah,
Here
it's a
comes
little
Marta.
too late. A little too late.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Low key, she hit a little hezzy on 7.
I mean, like, no, there's definitely time for Marta to get an equalizer, but I think if you want,
oh, here's Marta.
You bring her on in the 75th.
now you're
minute
doing
for the
3.
win, you know?
Yeah.
And you're bringing Davinia off.
That's a choice, man. That's a choice. That's a choice, man.
Especially when you bring out Borges off too.
Yeah.
Davinia and Borges coming off at the same time.
Yeah,
I
they don't
think
look
Borges
happy.
coming off is the big. I think Davinia might have been a little bit gassed, but
Maybe.
bringing Borges off too. That's
Yeah.
They're definitely going for fresh
pays
leg
off,
attack right now. Yeah.
It's a little, yeah. Now
They're-
it's kind of
like
stress.
it's a bit like in hockey when they go that empty net where they're just like, we need the win. It doesn't even matter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like losing by 5 goals doesn't matter when you're already down. So I think Brazil are just like, fuck the defense. We've got to go heavy on attack. We've got to get an equalizer.
See, like that would have been a perfect time to use a set piece, but you could tell that wasn't a set piece.
Once again, man, I think Brazil is kind of reverting back to the first half. Like, it's just panicky.
Now that they gave
I
up
will
that-
say now they're looking panicked. Yeah.
yeah,
now
now
they're
that they
definitely-
gave up that goal.
Well, like, it's a lot of transition from the coaching staff, right? Where in the first half, a lot of adjustments were made. Like, you waited 45 minutes to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Got behind. You got to have to make adjustments. But now it's like there is a lot of reactiveness, not proactiveness out of Brazil.
Right.
And that's the thing that's kind of like concerning. Like I got Brazil maybe like a tier 2 team, but seeing this, man,
I
like
don't
seeing
know,
how
man.
reactive they're being to France, because France isn't doing anything magical. Like they're not, reinventing the wheel.
But it's
But
that
it's just
experience.
Brazil is just being reactive.
I mean, this is a Pia match. Pia is peeing.
Yeah, it's also important to remember who Brazil's coach is. You know what I mean? Like that's also.
This is where we talk about.
I think we're
like,
very much in a situation where they're trying to win in spite of who their manager is.
Oh, see, I don't know how she is as the manager. I mean,
Yeah,
not
I literally
great.
described her as that
Well,
white
there's
woman.
a reason why
who
she's on
started
her
the
third
show.
nation. You know.
Yeah, she's on her third nation. Yeah, it's a.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, it's literally Formiga was like, well, if the manager don't get in the way, they should win.
yeah, when players start
Hello,
saying
man.
stuff like that ahead of the World Cup, it's kind of like
Yeah.
That was shaky.
I would. Oh my gosh! Every time I watch a match, every time we get together, I just think about how much I would love to see Mexico right now, because like I think them in this World Cup would have been magical. Would have been magical. This is a hell of a World Cup for Mexico to kind of get their youth going in.
Yikes.
I feel so bad that they.
This is crazy.
Tough.
Say
Yeah, it's tough not seeing them there.
Yeah. Pia and Danowski, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Same. 2 sides of the same coin for sure.
There you go.
How
Make
about-
the run. Make the run. Good run. Just hold it up. You don't got to do the magical. Just hold the ball up.
No,
Just
she's a
hold it up.
baller. Baller's ball. Baller's ball.
Although I would just like,
There you go. Yeah. France is
I
just
will say
about to
this-
play ball with it.
This result makes the next match even more intriguing because
Yes, very much so.
with a win, Jamaica goes ahead of Brazil.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
This
know,
is-
Brazil or Jamaica and France are both sitting at 4 points. If Jamaica can get the win and if this result holds. So
Yes.
that makes, that gives them at the very least control of their own destiny, right? Going into that Brazil match.
Yeah. What's crazy is
First, right?
Huh?
Brazil's subs.
Yeah,
are
you gotta
very
get
much-
exactly right.
Ooh.
Let me Don't let me slip into the trap that Yogi's doing, thinking Panama's a walkover.
Oh,
yeah, because Marta Cox ain't showed up yet.
Hey,
Yes, there we go. That's that energy. She's the only sub that has been coming on that's been trying to press. Like the only
That's
one.
why I felt like bringing her in 75th minute was perfect, because you could have pressed for the win.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer when you have the chance to get everything done, like get your ticket punched, get the win, like you go for it. I don't believe in like, oh, we can wait till next time. Like,
yeah.
Next time isn't guaranteed.
And the only way that I feel like that works is really if your team is one defensively. Like if that's your thing, is defense first, you can get that one goal lead and hold it back. But if your team like Brazil, you really shouldn't be relaxing at all. You should always have that, be pressing on the gas. All brakes are all gas, no filler.
All gas, no. Yep.
Yeah, Brazil's bag definitely isn't sitting back and defending for any amount of time, so they really need to start pressing forward here. Just hit the 90th minute, 7 minutes of stoppage time, so we will see.
Plenty of time.
Look, I'm shocked. There we go. Okay, I was like, I'm shocked France is even pushing the ball forward.
Real nervy moments for Brazil here.
All right, what we got?
Yeah, they got to press, but also be smart.
Lost the ball there.
They just can't seem to hang on to the ball for any amount of time.
Not in that final third, no.
Yeah, they just put in a really tough spot. Yeah, because every pass needs to be the pass or the shot.
France is just doing a great job of closing in. As soon as they hit that final third, France has just got like 6-7 players around that ball. It's crazy.
There we go. Just take your time.
Yeah. This is Brazil's shot to the system. Like, this is Brazil's, like, all right, we can't play around no more. You know.
I mean, if they lose this one, maybe that's the wake up call for them. You know.
See, and what I'm worried about is I almost would have kept the subs off and then just had my players mad at me, so they do come to this next match angry because now you brought the subs on and they've done less than nothing. I feel so they didn't even. They don't even have.
That's a good stat.
They don't even have like the chance mentally to be like, all right, now I can show myself, because they had a chance to show themselves and they didn't.
Well, this is why I say like subs are a great second half adjustments are a great reflection of how the manager knows their team, right? Like P has definitely made the wrong subs at the wrong time.
What is this, the Blacko logic?
Oh, here we go.
Nah, I think Brazil missed out on the chance to have like those momentum subs. Like you bring Marta in.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the 75th minute. Yeah, it's a different game. I feel.
Yeah.
There was just no urgency when they got they scored the equalizer, and there just wasn't really like they had a great second half, but there was no urgency to be like, hey, we can wrap up our spot in the next round. Let's get this second, third goal, and let's move on.
Who was it?
Very much like getting into that. We can play for the draw, move on to the next, and then France was like, "Whoops, got you."
Yeah, playing that prevent defense.
Yeah, almost like Sweden, like how Sweden ended the first half in the match against Italy. It was a tied match until it was like what 3-4 minutes, and 3 goals.
The last 5 minutes of the half, Sweden let off what 3-4 goals.
And they just took advantage of the momentum. They just saw their opening.
I feel bad. For Italy on that one.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad.
Also,
how bad am I gonna feel for them?
Well, because it opens the door up for South Africa and Argentina, so it's kind of like it just makes the group more chaos. I'm always for the chaos. Always, always, always.
Damn, my dark horse Italy got beat up. Shit.
Yeah,
They
they
got
did.
yeeted. They got
Yeah,
thrown
they
into
did.
the fire.
Yeah, they did.
They got
That was my
sauteed.
dark horse, man.
They
Well,
got set
they're
piece to
still in
death.
control of
Yeah.
advancing, but
And also, I don't think Italy would appreciate being called a dark horse.
yeah.
Ah,
Nah, but I mean, a loss like that on this kind of stage, you mentally like that got to throttle a team.
CC Panama. Next game.
I can't wait for that match. I feel like everyone talking shit on Panama is just gonna be.
That's what I'm like. Y'all acting like Martin Cox don't exist, man.
Yeah, it's a choice you can make.
That's such a CONCACAF match, like for obvious reasons, but it's just
Yeah.
like it has all the makings already of Panama like going crazy for no reason.
It's gonna be gritty. We know that. Like, is the thing about that game is like, for me, like as a Jamaica fan, I really just want Jamaica because we're gonna be ball dominant in that game. Like, I feel like Panama is going to like really play defense. They're gonna sit back in the defensive shell, maybe like 5-4-1. They're gonna sit back. They're not gonna press high.
Wow, they got cooked last game. They got
Let
sauteed.
me finish. Relax. I know
Who got cooked last game?
you just
Okay.
came out of halftime.
Professor
Are you
Yogi.
talking about Jamaica got cooked last game?
No, Panama.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
wait a
Panama's
minute,
gonna sit
what?
back. They're gonna play defense. For Jamaica, because we're gonna have more of the ball in this game, it's gonna be consistent on us to like really take care of the ball. It'd be really good with our chances.
With
Like, we cannot, we can't play quick. You can't go out there and try to play transition because Panama's not gonna give you the space.
Oof.
So I don't even think they dropped the lineup yet, but it's coming out soon, so we'll see.
The match is at 5:30, right?
Yeah, should have been. It's
We
coming
should
out.
have lineups.
Let me look. Yeah,
it's
there's lineups.
Yep. So I
Oh, you
literally
called
said
it.
Panama to 5-4-1.
You called it. Called it. They're in a 5-4-1. That's crazy.
Panama letting you know they're gonna play defense. Period.
So we got the Swabby friends in the back.
Mm-hmm. The Swabbies.
With Brown, Sampson, Spence. Wait. Oh, Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany Cameron. Travis Carter. Okay. And it's not a bad. It's a 4-4. It's a 4-4-1-1. Really, it is. It's a 4-2-3-1. But we just got to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to us. We got to be good on the ball. Like, we got to. I want to see how many accurate passes we can make, because if we get a high number of accurate passes in this game, I think we can pull Panama apart. But if it's similar, it's gonna be rough.
Oh, that was a good move though. So does Jamaica try to play off of the counter also, or
I think they'll fall into that trap. I think Panama's gonna try to set that trap
Mm-hmm.
and force Jamaica to speed up their play, and force Jamaica to go.
Wait, what?
But if they do that, I think Jamaica will lose this game.
Handsome Squidward going crazy on the sideline.
that's not time
The
wasting?
final whistle now.
That's not time wasting though.
He wants the
legitimately
final
was
whistle.
cleared.
Well, he's saying it's time's over. It's 97
okay.
minutes. So he's
okay.
he's like, why are we giving more? It's been 90. It's been 7 minutes. So,
Well,
as coaches do,
Wow.
they just
yeah. No, he's doing what he's supposed
when
to.
they're down a goal, they want that extra 30 seconds and that last chance. And when they're up,
and when
a goal,
they're
they
up,
want,
yep.
they want that whistle blown at 97 exactly.
Oh wow, look at him! Whoa,
And he's legit pissed.
Hey,
That's crazy.
low-key,
who's he yelling
if
at?
you're
Chill,
afraid,
my guy.
Hey, low-key, if I'm afraid
No.
when I see my coach that pissed,
Who is he? Yeah.
I might be
It's
ready
almost
to
like
play
he's
for him a
seen the
little bit
future.
more.
Oh,
He
no,
knows
I'm gonna be
Brazil's about
lit.
to score this, right?
If I'm a France player, I'm pumped.
You got to get this square on. You
If
just
I'm
got to
a-
get this in the middle of the box.
How did she miss that? How did she miss that?
Wow. Oh, just terrible.
Ah.
Oh.
There you go.
It's been one of those days for Brazil.
It has been.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I want to see
Wow.
The
who
French
was
coach can
Irv
breathe
losing
now.
himself to. Yeah, that's what. Who was he losing it at?
Well, he's losing it at probably
I
just
think
a
the fourth
situation.
official.
Yeah. See, this is why I didn't like bringing on Martha Soleil, because now she
Yeah.
has to stand there,
And that's what I'm saying.
not having got the equalizer,
Yeah.
and their team feeling down, and she's got to be like, if you're, I don't know, you either bring her in 75th
Mhm.
minute latest, or you don't bring her in at all.
Exactly.
Like you
That
just eat that decision and say, okay, fine.
just claps. I agree. Because now you just mess with the whole mentality of the entire team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now everyone is like, okay, what just happened?
Yeah. Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was when you needed to just hold them and let them be mad at you.
Yeah.
And then they just like, oh, if only, ooh, when I get on the pitch next time, like you have to think like that. And I even France's manager losing his stuff at the end. Yes, that's in the moment, but that's gonna pump their team up for the future.
Yeah, so that definitely didn't go as we expected. What are thoughts, reactions, hot takes after that one?
Oh, he got a yellow card. That's why he lost it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, he should have kept that yellow though.
I mean, I don't know if he's just talking about the time. Why is that a yellow? You know?
Let's go.
What happened?
Might have been his
Need to
words.
show the regular girls.
Oh, nice.
Get
nice.
ready.
Yeah, I just switched over to that because I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna be
that's
a great one
about this game.
I legitimately misplaced my remote.
If you are France, you are walking out of here ecstatic. You kind of got that first game jitters out of you. You feel good with the game plan. You got your coach in it. You got the result that you needed against a good Brazil team. You feel good.
Yeah.
If you are Brazil, you're probably looking at it like, all right, y'all, like it's kind of gut check time at this moment.
Yeah.
Not so much for the players on the field, but more so for the coaches half, because how you played was kind of indicative of the lack of ideas going forward. Like they need a plan C when plan A doesn't work, if that makes sense. Like also, I think tactically you can change some things up. Like it's just, we talked about it a bunch. Like the midfield was just so.
He's got a fucking coach. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was so much like they wanted to play everything at warp speed. And I feel like after the 10, 15 minutes, you should have realized, like, all right, this game's not going to be played at warp speed. We got to slow walk this.
Well,
Brazil wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, they made the adjustments at the second half, but it just wasn't enough adjustment, and it wasn't. Like I said, I keep going back to the subs because I feel like that in a close match like that against two top teams in a tournament like the World Cup, substitutions become so important. You know, about knowing not just the fact that you make substitutions, but knowing who to sub, when to sub. Like a lot of that can dictate how a match goes, and I just think that Brazil failed in that pretty miserably. You know, especially when they had an opportunity that second half, they came out stronger. They looked a lot better. They looked like they were finding their rhythm. I think if they would have built on that and made made that trio of subs in the 75th minute, 70th minute, like that would have been perfect because it gives them 20 minutes to get going and get a winner, which I think they would have.
I was gonna say, I think also these players, it's a good lesson that, like, in the case of where, like, Sil tweeted in the stadium, it was clear. Rupiński needed to pass. Like, you only have a small window to score. It's not like your league play where you could have 50 billion chances.
Yep.
Your chance comes, you better fucking put this shit in the back of the net. And don't have Whitney Renard going wild and free through the box.
That's crazy to have Whitney Renard run back close on you like that.
Honestly, I don't
didn't have to jump or anything. It just went, wow.
It wasn't a design. It's literally a broken play.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like 7. Like, I mean, Crunk, you said it. Like 7, she looked inside for a second. At the moment she looked inside,
that's when she went off.
Yeah. And you was never supposed to do that.
Why are you looking away? Like, truly.
That's why Leticia lost her mind, because she was like, what the fuck are you doing?
That is the only person you need to be watching. You're like, nobody else.
We practice this shit.
Looked inside for a second, it just got caught. Like,
Honestly,
It's so
I
many
might have
times
got
like
ready.
games like this get hyped up because we think like, oh, it's gonna be high scoring, it's gonna be high intensity. It is not. Like I think Brazil got in that mindset like, oh, we gotta go because France is gonna go. And France did the opposite. France is like, all right, we know the moment of this game, so we just gonna slow walk it. And I feel like in Brazil, slow walked it, like this game plays out differently. Like Brazil really just, I think the biggest thing in the locker room is one, yes, clear up the tactics, figures that out. But I think the main thing is like mentality. Like you got to understand the moment of what you're in. Against Panama, against Jamaica, you can high ball it. You can go 100 miles an hour. Against the teams like France, the Swedens, the Germanys, the US's, you got to understand like we might not be ball dominant in these moments, so we can't play ball dominant tactics. You know,
I think Brazil did well with the halftime.
Not Williams Sonoma.
I think they did. Those sorts of tactical adjustments at halftime, they did well with. I think where they need to improve, and this is 100% on the coach, is the in-game adjustments. You didn't see them really making any in-game adjustments. You didn't see them shifting formation. You didn't see them moving players around as the game progressed, as France was, as they were coming back into the match, as they got the lead. You didn't see any of that. Brazil kind of looked lost out there. It was like, okay, well, this is the plan for the second half, and that's it. And that's not a reliable way to get wins, especially against a team like France. And that comes back to the coach, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned because like Pia has had this history where it's like you need a coach, ma'am, because you need to make adjustments.
Well,
so, and even for this game, yes, I mean these are two of the better teams. It's like a sign that you need to fix this shit. So you get out the group, you're gonna run into a team like this. Can't remember who this group was.
Well, the way how you're describing it very much sounds like not Ancelotti. Oh yeah, Carlo. It kind of sounds like Carlo Ancelotti, like very much of here's the game model. This is how we want certain moments to look, but I'm gonna let y'all play. Like I'm gonna give y'all the freedom to play.
I don't even think it's I'm gonna let y'all play. I don't think anyone on Brazil trusts her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say
I
don't think there's a single player on that Brazilian team that looks at Pia and says, Ray, I'm willing to listen to what you got to say. Like, I think there's very much a sense of, cool, we have a figurehead. This is how we play. I think it's them telling her, this is how we play. This is what we want. Like, you just don't fuck it up. And, like, right now, she's fucking it up.
But
because, like, we talk about the adjustments. Like,
yeah, like, they would have a coach with the experience of Pia, coaching big teams and big, you would think, like, Brazil would be like, all right, cool, we hear you.
No.
If what you're saying is true, which I definitely believe it is, watching this game, that's damning. Like,
I mean, Pia's only success came with the U.S. team that a lot of people felt like, I mean, it's the like, let's be honest, it's the U.S. And she was at the helm of a U.S. team that was very much at the peak when a lot of other countries weren't getting their resources. So like, this is just a very different era of women's soccer that I don't think.
She's to be honest. At this point,
she did not do very well with Sweden, if you remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she was terrible with Sweden.
She got a team that wasn't the U.S. at their peak, and everybody else was kind of not. She kind of got exposed for not really, not really being the kind of tactical manager that you would need for a side that needs that kind of extra boost. And I feel like Sweden definitely was. I feel like Brazil maybe at that point.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know it.
I mean, we talk about adjustments. Like Pia was outcoached by the Jamaican side because Jamaica came out looking to attack France in that first 20 minutes. Immediately saw that wasn't going to happen and reverted to like, okay, let's just play defense. Let's just sit back. Let's work on the counters. And they had France flustered that whole match. So I can definitely see why making adjustments is going to be the key for this group, especially going forward. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting watching Brazil in that final match because, like I said, I don't think there's anyone on that team that trusts Pia, and it'll be interesting to see if they can win in spite of her going forward.
So I was gonna say because of the nature of the levels increasing this World Cup, I think it's important to talk about like this is probably the first World Cup Like you can't bullshit your way
Nope.
through the next game.
Mhm.
And so the big thing for a lot of these coaches, and this has been my frustration, because it's like my frustrations with women's sports and particularly with women. Well, it's all women's sports, but within the case of women's soccer, for years we've let coaches exist who really don't have a grasp of tactics, and you don't have the demand, and people haven't demand that coaches, GMs actually treat it like a professional job. That means your ass has to get licenses. But like I'm talking about professional means you're actually taking the time to actually look at film. You are becoming a super master of your craft, not just the players. Like there's a level of intensity that you got to have in terms of training and all that. The NFL gets away with a lot of bullshit where just a lot of coaches suck because they don't fucking study film. And then they got to monopolize the money. And so people think, oh, we could get away with that shit in soccer. When it's like, no, it's global. And people actually look at tactics. It's literally like if teams invest in their, talent pools and they're playing domestically, they can cook your ass if they come up to you. So it's literally like we're watching where you got like rosters that have youth. So, I mean, I think more so of it, yes, Brazil can win in spite of Pia, but some of them are not old enough yet to understand, experience to understand from an international level. Yes, cook all you want to, but if we throw a block on your ass and you can't bypass the block, you're just gonna be tap dancing and not score. Or we gonna hold a draw and win and get more points. Or in the case of like the US, you're gonna do all this little dancing and diving into the side, but because y'all don't have enough width to attack our weak spots, you gotta hope and pray that somebody pops off a shot because they got mad at their home girl.
Can I just make a point real quick? So I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. You can finish one answer, but that what you just said right there reminds me so much of Brazil in this game. I don't know. Did you guys see the same thing? But Brazil had no width.
Yeah, they
no. Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about on that.
They were set up with a 4-3-3, and you would think like have the wingers wide on the touchline so you can stretch out France's back line and force Wendy Renard to go sideline to sideline. And they didn't. It was very much like narrow.
When they scored, that's what they did.
So that's what's funny because it's wild. It's like, Pia, did you watch any film? Because the teams that have caused France problems, like the US, when they actually have fucking width, like you have all the talent in the world in the midfield and the front line to like work their ass. Like Wendy should have been begging for air, should have been on the floor, been on the floor not because she flopped, but because she got cooked. I mean, she did get cooked, but she should have been getting cooked all goddamn game if you actually like spread them out. Like,
but also, France did a great job of protecting her this game.
Yeah, that is true.
They did a great job. Like, I know it's easy to bang on Brazil right now because of what they did wrong and it's visible, but France tactically, my fault. My dog just want to be all in my face.
No, you're good.
They did a good job.
I personally love.
They did a good job of protecting Wendy, and what I mean by that is like they told Wendy like literally gave her 6 yards, north, south, east, west, and they told her like, "Hey, this is your space. You clean this out." Right outside of the one play that she got cooked on because she was outside of her zone. Everything else was pretty much easy for her. And France did a good job of protecting her.
That could have been another adjustment because I think that was one thing that stood out in that opening match was just how it seemed like Wendy was getting a little too confined. Like you would see a lot of players around her in defense, and it was hard for her to figure out like where does the ball go? Who am I passing? Who's my outlet to? Where do I go? And it was giving Jamaica a lot more opportunities in counterattacks and stuff. But I think you're right. I think that was just another adjustment France made coming into this one. They were just like, look, give Wendy all the space she needs. Let her figure out the outlet after she makes the defensive stop and clearing it out. And we just saw a different France today. Like that's all it was.
No one pressed.
They made first, adjustments from first match to this match, and it showed tenfold on top of their experience against a team like Brazil that I think was coming into this one a little bit too riding the waves of the first match, Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did anyone press France? Like I mean not France, Brazil. I don't remember Brazil ever pressing the first pass from Brazil. Am I wrong in saying that? Like I don't remember anyone like
I don't remember it.
Yeah. And that's very weird because you would think like you said, like if Wendy Renard is the one who's kind of dictating where these passes are going, and she's limited mobility, right? Like you don't got to press her head on, like kind of just have like a curved press at her. It forced her to kind of like direct where these passes are going, so you know, like, to clean it up, you know, and you can force second and third ball opportunities, you know.
Oh, so you need to coach Brazil.
Somebody needs to.
I mean, hey, look, I was calling the tactics in the first half. So,
Yeah, somebody needs to coach Brazil because they're not really getting it right now
at all.
I mean,
You don't do this to me.
that's just, I don't know, man. That's just.
You can't do it for Marta and do it in spite of Pia. Like that's
Right,
too much,
yeah.
that's too much going on.
Yeah.
Well then.
Are we staying off with Jamaica and Panama?
I mean, that's a long ass video.
I am not. I am not.
I mean, if y'all wanted to, I mean, I'm awake and I'm hungry. I could start another video. But yeah. Well then. Well, that's it.
Damn, that's how you ended it? All right.
I mean, who's trying to watch the other video game?
The surprise, would you say that that's the surprise result in the tournament so far? I feel like just after we saw the first matches.
No, I'm not, because there's always something in the back of my head. I'm like, P's gonna fuck this up.
Do you mean the result is the most surprising?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The result,
like
the result. No, the way the result came about. I think.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know, if you had said to me at the beginning, France is going to win this 2-1, I'd have been like,
yeah,
all right,
okay.
I see that. If you would have told me how they would have won it, I'd have been like,
what the fuck?
Really?
Right. Yeah.
But then again, I wouldn't be, because I'd be like, Pia.
But I think that's the thing, right? Like after watching Brazil in that first match, I think there was a lot of, myself included, just people that felt like, okay, maybe this team can do it without the help of their coach, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, obviously not. They obviously need her in some degree to make competent decisions, you know?
But I think it's also because even in the first, I will say, even seeing the initial lineup that they were dropping, I was like, this is really young. And who's been to, aside for Dabinia, maybe a couple other people who's been to a World Cup. And then, if you didn't have the for real tactics, I mean, France was clearly going to come out because they can't fuck around and lose. They got to get out.
No, you knew that they were going to come out better.
But
I don't know, man. Like, I wonder now. This game makes me look at that first game for Brazil kind of differently. And I know this kind of retroactively speaking, but like, was that game so much more of Panama just ISO defending? You know,
we'll
and
find
Brazil
out
just like,
match.
oh, we got the talent, we can overtake them. You know, because Brazil, I mean, Panama didn't really put up a front. I mean, attacking wise against Brazil, so Brazil knew like we could just keep going and going. I don't know, man. Like,
I think those first matches, like for a lot of teams, were just throw away. Like obviously you can't throw them away because points matter and results matter, but I just think from what we've seen in the second round of matches, a lot of these teams look so different, and a lot of them have kind of settled into, okay, we're at the World Cup.
Yeah,
this is what we have to focus on. Let's get our shit together and focus. And so I think the second round of matches, from what you've seen from teams, is probably closer to what they are.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to make that third round of matches even more insane, because you're going to have Brazil going up against a team like Panama with possibly a spot in the next round on the line. So you're going to have teams like Haiti and the Philippines looking to just end strong with a win and cause some chaos. So I think it's going to be real fun.
Yeah, that first round, I think, for a lot of teams was just kind of getting their legs under them.
A filling out process, yeah.
Yep. You know, I think, like you said, the second round has been more. This is what they are. This is kind of how they're going to look. And now that we know that for most of the teams, I think the third round is really going to be how can you coach? How can you adjust to that? You know.
It's pretty much make or break at this point for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I think it's also where teams thought, okay, I'll say this, for some of these coaches who can't coach, they thought they could get away with it. It's like, oh shit, I got to coach. Or, you know, Pia, Blacko, and Nanoski. I was gonna say, like, even in some of these other cases where you're now having a for real win, like even for some players who might have been like, "Oh, we should be good," it's kind of like like these third games are gonna be wild as hell because it's gonna be like,
yes,
you got to get out the round. It's no third place no more, so you have to fucking win if you're going on, or you're gonna be at home, back at your own stateside vacationing into your domestic league, or you're gonna be watching at home. So yeah. We got too much fire content for the U.S. to be crashing out, not getting out this damn group. But anyway.
Yeah, we can talk about all that when we get back to it.
Yeah.
And our next match will be when, Sky? When's the next get together?
Early clock tomorrow morning. We got Germany and Morocco.
I don't know if I'm making that Angel City match tonight. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Germany might put up 8
real
against Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
They might put up 8. Like, I was kind of high on Morocco at first, but after seeing that first game, and granted, Morocco's kind of overpunted their expectations, which is not a bad thing. Like, you know, because I remember I was listening to the Total Soccer Show. They did a World Cup preview, and they were saying how like Morocco, like their goal this year was just qualify for AFCON, not making it to the World Cup. But this Germany team, man.
Well, and Overdorf is back, so wop, wop, wop.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, that's it, guys.
Yeah, thanks to our guests for joining us. It was super cool having you guys along. Thanks for everyone in the chat too.
I haven't had a tactical watch of a game in a long time, so I appreciate it.
Yes,
yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun.
Oh, did y'all have anything you trying to promote?
Yes, Shades of Blue. We have.
I was about to say,
we have a new season coming up.
Something happened the last time you were on, like the Twitter account get like nuked or something.
Yes, our count was at 2,400, and Elon shut us down, and so we're starting over.
So follow
anybody, please.
The Twitter, the X, the whatever the hell it's called.
We are a city show, but we talk about the world of football all the time. We cover the men's and women's leagues also, and we bring on guests who aren't city people. So it's all love. We are city people though, so just keep that in mind, I guess.
You got anything? I'll let you go first.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did. My fault. My bad. So for us, Can I Kick It? We got 2, maybe 3 episodes if I can edit them before I go on my anniversary trip. Coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. Actually, he was commenting. He'll be on the show. We got an interview with the Black supporters group of LA Galaxy. Another episode, me and Engineer. This is why I was talking so much junk about Haiti, because he's a Haitian. I'm a Jamaican. And we're just going to talk about Haiti and Jamaica's process of the World Cup, what that means for CONCACAF, and how these teams are doing so far in the World Cup before they play their third game. So hopefully it's a good recording, because if we lose, we're not doing that episode. And the third episode is a more historical episode. We are looking back to 1993, Zambia, the plane crash that happened there that kind of wiped up that entire team, and how they kind of rebuild to win CAF in 2012. So got those coming out. River City 93 is also happening. We're talking more about the women's team and more news of that coming out. And Walkin 90, we should have some episodes coming out soon, but I got to check with Kyle now, because Evan's definitely across the world right now. So
Ebony brought stuff to do it, so y'all doing it.
We'll see.
Okay, the pro, do you got stuff?
The only thing I have to promote is to follow Shea Butter FC podcast on TikTok. Please. My plan is working. It's bumping. I have some really fire content that I'm putting up out there. I've been in my bag lately.
Yeah.
Oh, so, those are you? Those videos have been you?
Yeah.
No, those videos have been amazing. Like, for real. They've been a great time.
They've been dope.
Like legitimately, as the person who does the socials for us, I feel like I do a lot, but I don't touch our TikTok. But it inspired me to be like, all right, maybe I do need to step my game up on TikTok. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, the greatness here, the pro is on the street team.
Yeah.
So she be doing
Hey. Shh. I need y'all to be quiet.
This
Greatest team walking out right now.
That's not on Telemundo. Not on Telemundo. So we good.
not.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're up, stay awake for that match for sure.
Yeah.
If you're on the East Coast, baby, wah.
Yeah, Central. I'm up. All right.
Yeah, I'm up. But anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Oh man, it's 5:30. I'm about to go eat something. But anyway, peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.
Yeah, this might be fine.